Hello. What's up? Kitsato, kiddo. What's up, guys? What's popping? What's popping? What's popping? Mm-mm.
All of the competitive matches.
Okay then. आजको लागि म यो Team Liquid versus FPX. Well, of course I'm on the side of Team Liquid, you know.
At least that I have seen. I would have to quickly check the stats, but I don't
Eh.
believe that we have seen them on anything else. I love it. Cryptics already used the wall on A, so this gives another space for them to just have another defense line on A when there's so much presence on B and C as well. This is such a strong defense lineup on the Haven when this map is basically like a little bit, favoring attackers in general. With this lineup, I feel like this is gonna be such a strong performance for Liquid on defense. I'm not anticipating anything less below 8 rounds for them. Anything below 8 will be a failure, at least in my eyes, when it comes to this composition.
Well, makes
And
sense.
it's a very slow
because
opening right now. Look at Angel taking the orb to fill up his ultimate charge. This is gonna be something that we're gonna see over and over on attack. It's so important for Angel to get his run it back as often as possible, because it's a second drone from a Sova, but this one carries a gun, which is I think like a bit of a difference. And now we're gonna have a very slow execute. This is such an interesting take from FPX, because a lot of map control is being taken by Liquid, and now there's a stack on A.
That's strong, and this is right now where the Molly comes in. Scream doesn't even stand a chance, and Liquid, they were trying to deny that one. No chance right here. This is going to be the Nanoswarm dealing damage, right click in the face of Link, and it seems like the defense has fallen massively. Spikes going down, no real worries on the side. As those Soulcast comes flanking, it's not much more missing. Cryptics can try his best, and there's a tiny gap in the wall. Still right click, zip it off the server. But it's FPX who right now barricade that side off. No trespassing allowed. Cryptics should not find anything more.
Failure. Slow opening right now. Look at Angel taking the orb
sharing, so I
to
couldn't
fill up
watch
his
what's
ultimate
happened.
charge. This is gonna be something that we're gonna see over and over on attack. It's so important for Angel to get his run it back as often as.
Isn't
They're gonna come back. Yeah, keep your wall popped. Come fight mid, maybe. Yeah, I have flash. I'm gonna go fight flash. My wall is going down. Let your wall charge. Call it down, and then let it charge a bit, and then when they res, you flash, and then we peek, and you put your wall up when he flashes, or when they res. He's close. Put your wall up. Put your wall up. Put your wall up. Flash. 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 Wall going down. Wall going down. You can be on A. Wait. Get the
Possible, because it's a second drone from a Sova, but this one carries a gun, which is I think like a bit of a difference. And now we're gonna have a very slow execute. This is such an interesting take from FPX, because a lot of map control is being taken by Liquid, and now there's a stack on A.
That's strong.
because a lot of map control is being taken by Liquid, and now there's a stack on A.
What?
That's strong, and this is right now where the Molly comes in. Scream doesn't even stand a chance, and Liquid, they were trying to deny that one. No chance right here. This is going to be the Nanoswarm dealing damage. Right click in the face of Link, and it seems like
What
the
are they
defense has
doing?
fallen massively. Spikes going down. No real worries on the side as those Soulcast comes flanking.
Bro.
It's not much more missing. Cryptix can try his best, and there's a tiny gap in the wall. Still right click sipping off the server.
Laggy there.
But it's FPX who right now barricade that side off. No trespassing allowed. Cryptix should not find anything more at that point in time. He's just a bullet away from dying. And my goodness, Lofar, you saw that utility usage on A, you saw the Viper Wall looking useful, and suddenly FPX, they find a way to counter you.
Yeah, there were a lot of
Okay, no one's
small
watching right
pieces,
now, so
that didn't go
Yep.
Liquid's,
Happens.
Liquid's way, right? The Killjoy's
No
Nanoswarm
worries,
that
no
they
worries.
used, backside wasn't destroyed by Brimstone, and that was basically what did deal a lot of damage and push them out of position. Then Scream was pushed out by the Brimstone Molly as well. Everything fell apart, even though they were pushing through the wall of Viper, which deals instantly 50 damage there. So there was a possibility of Liquid to just kinda get what they wanted, but they failed at duels. And now we have the throwaway round, at least for Liquid. They bought though a Spectre and 3 Sheriffs, so this doesn't really look like an entirely throwaway. It seems like an odd buy, but they have small shields, so they just actually forced with just the Sheriffs and small shields a very high risk, medium reward, I would say, buy for Liquid, because it relies on hitting the heads with the Sheriffs so much. And now it's again a very tough situation for Liquid, because now they're sitting at 3 versus 5 on a map with 3 bomb sites, and they don't have a lot of map control.
Yeah, well, Cass's Curse at it again, sipping, falling. Next might just come Angel, but man survives with 14 points of health. Can't be thankful that he has the Molotov. And there's a lot of room that FPX technically has. They got a bit of mid control, not too much. Garage doesn't belong to them. They kept C at least clear. So it's the point in time where they can still find themselves wherever they want. There shouldn't be too much of an issue for Demasic and Co. to enter the B side if they feel like it. They definitely do. And as this comes in, Ash's putting up the smoke on both links. No real chance. Soulcast might swing. Man's known. And what kind of damage can Soulcast and Yumpy still deal? It would be great for them to deny FPX too many weapons for the next one, to deny them any economic growth. And as I say it, good luck, Soulcast.
Yeah, and this is a good situation for FPX to try to capitalize on, where Angel gets additional 1 orb, but because he dies, but now he's a 5 out of 6, and this will be the most important round for Liquid.
Not a chance.
But it's also the moment where Angel is 5 out of 6. He's gonna take the orb.
I think Liquid will win,
and he will have his run bag available. So it's gonna be awkward. Like this is the moment where Liquid will lose most likely another round. It's gonna be a 3-0 for FPX. And everything everything that I wanted to not see happening for Liquid in the defense is happening, right? They have a very strong defense composition. They're gonna have a harder time on attack because of the lack of the duelist, and FPX will feel dominant right now, and this is why you see such an aggressive opening here. They know they're facing Liquid on a lower buy. They can take the orb control. Angel didn't even take it because he knows he's most likely gonna get 1 kill, so they can play a little bit slower when it comes to that. And in general, like, look how default they have they're being set up on the map right now. They're just taking slow the map control of the map. Cat's attack, it's not being destroyed, and Demasic takes the mid control. Oh, ouch! It's a little bit odd.
Painful dink. And as Demasic most likely will not be the entry for the rest of the round. A slow approach from FPX as usual. We know this team is one of the slower ones when it comes to attack speed. Surely this also comes in mind when you talk about this team also finding frags even before they can put the spike down. But Liquid, they're changing the entire pace, swapping it all over to A, and this might pay off, Lofar.
Yeah, this might be actually a good choice, because now they're stacking and they're waiting for the wall to go down, and this is most likely going to push FPX into the hands of Liquid. But will the utility and the equipment be enough?
Uh-oh.
The big opener!
Okay.
And that was the big opener indeed. The shock darts are coming in, and now it's just 15 more. The time is low, the clock's working against them, and the entries are not there according to plan. That is even the Tasmanian Tiger biting, and as it's biting, there's no chance. Zippin won't bring this one down. Soulcast closes this chapter, and Team Liquid, they bite back as Tasmanian Tiger does.
Oh wow, what a gamble.
Time
payoff for Liquid so much.
This round,
winning this round brings life back to Liquid. Like, this is the round that they shouldn't have won.
Entry
Right?
fragger
They
राम्रो
had
छ
Bucky, they had a Ghost, they had
Entry
one
fragger
Sheriff,
गरेन
and they were
तर
5
क्लोज
versus
भइसक्यो त्यो
4,
1v1
but
भइसक्यो त्यो
FPX, they were taking their time, and that's something that
Entry
actually
fragger
I
सुरुमा
wanted to
मर्यो
comment on because I
त्यसपछि
liked
गाह्रो
it,
भयो
right? They know they're playing against a Viper, they know they play against a Killjoy, so they're taking their time to deplete the
तर
fuel
यता लिक्विडले चाहिँ के
and
गर्छ
destroy the
पछि
utility from both of those
Duelist-ऐ छैन
agents. And because of that, they were just trying to, like, you
Look
know,
at the
just
look at
get
the combo
a slower pace,
Agent
but
combo
it didn't pay off because they were read by Liquid and just stacked one side. So very well played by Liquid, and let's hope that we're gonna see a lot
The
more
duelist
readable rounds like this from FPX for Liquid.
मैले अहिलेसम्म
of
नो
course,
डुएलिस्ट
but at the
नो
same
डुएलिस्ट
time,
खेला छैन होला यार
FPX will now probably gonna switch up the tempo and be a little bit more aggressive. This is the round where we're gonna see Angel with his run it back available. Now the question is, will he capitalize on this? Because they always will try to find and follow up the run it back, right? So to basically take a little bit of map control, get a little bit of space, maybe get a first blood, and then gain map control, because the defenders will always struggle if they're gonna be on an even footing when it comes to the amount of people alive.
And right now, again, here we saw that surely Cryptix seems to understand where FPX likes to end up late in the round. Also, this was where Brimstone has such a crucial role with this Molly. Maybe that's going to come in again. All the swarms are now hitting the B side, trying to deny any access from the link of A. The attacker Killjoy surely's giving them a lot of room. Spike's going down, but here they come with the approach. Here they come with the attack. First one in is Screams, trying his best, gets denied by Xiao. And those walls are thick, and you can't just deny them that easily. You have to break through. It's Soulcast is fine in the ult. For a second, I was a little worried that he's not paying attention to it, but in the meantime, Link falls, and that is the retake weakened again and again. Only 3 forces remaining. Yumpy most likely has to save with the $5,000 in his hands. You don't want to give a gift to the guys of FPX. Keep it in your hands, use it next round, and allow them to have the third.
Well, that's a very tough call to make. Do you want to retake that B, or do you not want to retake that B? Even with the addition of the Viper wall right now, to just kind of separate the attackers between mid and side, it will help you a lot when it comes to retaking. You can just think about it like in a way that both A and B sides have built in now a way of allowing the defenders team to always retake from the side's side. And even this, in this situation, wasn't helpful enough for Liquid to make a call. Yes, we go in 3 versus 5. Let's get our chance at retaking the side. And this is a very tough call to make because it's dictated by both economical side of the team and the utility that they currently have. So it's a very, very tough call. But now, look at FPX. They are changing up the tempo. They're scaring off presence on long A from Liquid, so they cannot play for the
over
this is
the
very interesting approach from FPX. Basically puts a lot of pressure on Liquid and doesn't allow them to build up that ult economy. And even though, you know, there's a lot of importance in this match, but it's not as important for Liquid as it is for FPX.
You will not kill my
Angel
ally.
being brought back to life.
The
operator for Yumpy
but then
was getting him down. Xiao
देखें
is
ना
not finding anything over on B, and I'm not quite sure if they're going to declare that side as free.
Swarm grenade out.
But here again, 4 seconds was faked. Yumpy strikes, and those nano swarms now need to become very useful, and there they are. Yumpy is pretty much shutting down Demasic, only down to 66 points of health. The wall's gonna be denied immediately, and this is a snake bite that could become a problem. Players are taking damage at that point, or they don't. As Yumpy's just waiting for one wrong peek of you,
Peek
Demasic. One
garyo अनि
bit of
गयो.
your shoulder, one bit of your backpack straps, and you'll be killed. But they let the time tick, and as the clock goes on and on, the spike goes faster and faster. The Molly forces
Oof!
Yumpy dies. You would find that the operator can do more, but this is Shao, and he's
What?
gonna strike with full force. He's not making it enough.
Nice.
But costly it is,
Bro,
not
झन्डै
costly
गएको
enough.
यार.
Majority survives, and Team Liquid prevail once more.
That was such a good retake, and it's more of the
I don't know,
retake was
man,
actually happening
because they can
like
float.
not in front of our eyes because of the
No, that doesn't make
Viper
sense.
wall.
I don't know.
The Viper wall actually
I don't know.
pushed FPX to be very close to the entrance of B, and this is not a position that you would like to be in, because you're clumped, right? You're clumped into one spot,
Bro.
and you're easy to be taken
Nice one.
to be taken out.
Nice one, nice
in
one,
the
bro.
lines of the crosser
Nice.
of everyone from both sides, from link A and link C. But I really like the approach.
Shaoले
of
खतरा
now,
गरे यार यसमा
because
त.
you're just link C kinda responds already prepared to counter. Now we can see also the pull, the gravity
Nice
hole
one.
to basically do what we have seen in the previous round. Andrew was
they
trying
are
to
easy to
pressure
weigh.
from the long
Okay.
A to destroy the wall
Makes sense.
from the set or the previous round. This round we have seen the gravity wall. But in the meantime, mid is actually Yumpy, the same repetition of the
Why
previous
don't you
round.
jiggle
He just
pick,
gets
man?
first blood on mid because it has no utility being used to clear that angle.
Right. Big issue. And the bot has been spotted in time. Seems like they swatch
gap bar.
swap the pace. There we go. Over on the C
Well,
side.
अलिकति मिलेन.
As Cryptix, it doesn't seem like he has been seen by the opponent. The good part for him is he would have his ult, but he also has his rifle.
What?
That doesn't matter though. Taken out.
What are they
but it's
doing,
Scream
man?
again. The headshot machine strikes on two. Shao remains. And that
साइड
is
नै
now a
क्लियर
single
गर्दैन
solo
राम्रोसँग. तिनीहरु
against Free.
पछाडी
We have
हेरिरहेछ.
this, the deja vu doesn't turn out to be that great, and you mention it, Lofar. This operator has to be countered to some degree. Yes, he would have
Look
his
at this again.
seen
यसमा हैन.
by
उनीहरु
the
छिरा
opponent.
छैन.
The
यिनीहरु
good part
छिरेर
for him is he would
यतापट्टि
have his ult,
उता
but he
हेर्दै
also
आइरहेछ
has his
दुईजनाले.
rifle. That doesn't matter though.
Like, look at
It
this.
doesn't seem like he has
They don't
been
clear this
seen
backside. The wall is here. Okay, and they are outside in the long.
by the opponent.
And these
The
two come
good
and
part
don't
for him
even clear here. Like they're watching in garage, man. Garage and garage is like walled off. I don't know what are they looking at. Bro, come on. मैले त्यस्तो केही गरेन. धेरै भारी सामानहरु उठाएर यहाँ भएको जस्तो लाग्यो कि त यहाँ धेरै स्ट्रेन पर्यो. किबोर्ड दिनभरि किबोर्डमा हुन्छ हात हैन. किबोर्ड फेरि अलिकति टाढै राख्छु म यसरी अलिक मसल स्ट्रेन गर्दै हैन. That's why it may have happened. त्यो चेन्ज गर्छु होला I guess. आज नि ठीक भएको छैन. Why do Mexico never win the Olympics? Why do Mexico What? Why do Mexico never wins the Olympics? I don't know. Kina, what? Your questions are so dumb, man. Questions are so dumb. Like, here, this play. What's his name? Japan. He doesn't clear here, man.
He would have his ult, but he
What?
also has his rifle. That doesn't matter though. Taken out, but it's Scream again. The headshot machine strikes on two. Shao remains.
Like, अब स्क्रिमले गरे त्यो त like that
is
like
he has been, he also has
that
his
was
rifle. By the
a lucky
opponent.
shot
The
or
good
his
part for him is he
skill
would
to
have his
भनौँ
ult,
हैन.
but he
But
also
this
has his
one was
rifle.
like
That doesn't matter though.
questionable.
Taken out,
यो
but
त
it's
अब
Scream again. The headshot
that's
machine
अब
strikes on two.
कुरै
Shao
छोड्दैन
remains.
डबल
And
हेडशट
that
गरेपछि
is
त.
now a single Sova.
Swim or jump. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. तर real answer तिमीलाई थाहा भएको answer चाहिँ कुन चाहिँ हो? I think
Against Free.
yeah,
We had
logically
this,
त्यो
the
हुन
deja vu
मिल्छ.
doesn't turn out to be
That
great,
may be
and you
true.
mention it,
Logically.
This operator has to be
What's the
countered to
real
some
answer?
degree. Either you leave out the side of B, either you say, you know what, we let
to be
Killjoy do
virgin?
whatever she wants, or you deny him.
Why is it
and with
impossible?
Astra, I imagine you could.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of utility that
Why?
can definitely.
Why is it impossible? It's possible, right? It is possible to be virgin.
Be a pain in the back for Yampi.
Why is it
When it comes to
impossible?
like having angles possible, right? Angel has his wall.
What's
has
the
his
answer here?
Shadow one.
Why
Astra
is it
has
impossible?
So much arsenal to just disrupt Yampi's position. But the thing is,
It is possible,
where's
right?
Yampi? Right? You have so many possible angles that you have to clear. That you have
Because
to
they
clear.
can
Right
lay
now,
X without
he's standing
having
on
sex.
C-long. But I really like how Liquid is approaching the defense. Look at the positioning. They're stacking A. They know B is being controlled by the
If you don't know, birds lay eggs even if they don't mate.
utility from Killjoy. They can delay the trend for such a long time because of the nanostorms on site, and they can
why did I
the push on
emphasize on
C-long
that?
because of the
That's
toxin cloud. You cannot just go through it and just hope
सब
for the
use
best,
गर्दैन
right? You
रहेछ
can
है
just instantly just die to
थोरै
a snake bite, or you just go through with 50 HP, and what do? You die to two bullets. But now, Angel again, very
That
fast
answer.
move with the gravity well.
It's
on
a
long
logical
A,
answer
but they're going
also, yeah.
straight into a
Yeah.
stack from Liquid.
It seems like Angel realized what's
सुरुमा
happening
धुप्पिहाल्न
over
थियो,
A,
अहिले
that
पछि
they
त
don't react and they
गयो।
don't contest that position anymore. As he might be in a bit of trouble, Slodius, but can return. And that wall
Why,
is
मेरो answer
temporary.
खतरा
Shoot it
छैन।
down and it's gone. A short control could belong to Fun plus Phoenix if they push a little further. But nothing happening for now. It's stalled. It's slowed. And somewhat back to the drawing board here, Lofar.
Yeah, but the thing is, the fuel from Viper is still available. The ones that call happens from Liquid,
Bro,
just,
come on.
when you the wall, it stalls
They will lay
down
that
15
bird.
seconds from
Okay,
FPX
that
basically.
makes
Because you
sense.
don't want to risk it. You don't want to go for the wall, right? This is why I do perceive Viper as a sentinel, because it's Toxin Cloud is basically a nanoswarm that can be activated a few times during the round.
Sentinel?
And to some degree, you can argue that the wall is currently working in a very similar way. This is why there has to be a lot of
Controller
respect
भन्दा
being
नि Sentinel जस्तो नि
by
काम
FPX
गरिरहेछ।
to the position
Delay
given by
गराउने।
Viper. Look,
There you go.
FPX now
स्मोकबाट
executes
छिर्नै
inside.
अब डर
It's
लाग्छ है
only
अहिले त।
Angel on the side.
Because well,
That's it.
यस्तो
No one else
vulnerable
is being
हुन्छ।
followed up, but there's the
दुई
entire
गोली
A
लाग्यो
side
म
was
त
clear.
निस्किने बित्तिकै।
So now a full retake from Liquid was gonna happen on A side.
Oh, that looked dangerous.
You
so
what
close that
divided?
Scream just jumps out and eliminates your spike planter. But Link got his ult, and that Cosmic Divide might be not as useful as you think. Both come in, that's Defender Killjoy, it's everything raining down right now, and Scream is the one who's also raining down.
What?
Forecast is looking Belgian today. And as Soulcast
Ooh,
chimes
okay.
in, the Brits taking over. That site might just belong to Liquid. As here comes the Toxin. It's uncomfortable, it's dangerous.
तीनटा ulti use गरे यार।
Retake as one ult after another is being
What?
used. Soulcast is on it, and Yampi's now holding it with the operator. He wants to bait the shot, and it's Shao's time to strike.
Oh.
It's Shao's time to strike. He
Ooh,
can't.
तीनटा ult use गरेर हारेको। Oh my god,
It
man.
looked safe, it looked
What
sound,
are they
but
doing?
Liquid gotta come down from that horse. It's the fourth.
Oh
for
my
FPX.
god, that's nasty.
So close. Like it was literally milliseconds from being diffused.
What are they doing? तीनटा ulti waste गरे।
But
I
you
don't
can
know,
see
man.
how important utility is like in the case of a retake, right? This Viper wall cut off entirely.
जिपनले दुईजनालाई मारे
Cuts
क्या?
off
त्यो
entirely
त्यो
A-long,
कुरा हो।
and they have to pray that they
That's
have good
stupid,
positioning,
man.
a good positional read on the diffusers, because otherwise you're just gonna lose. To
Like
a
I know
someone
म
sticking,
म
to
त
the
एकजना
spike,
कवाड
right?
खेल्छु,
And
but I
that's
can
something
just
that is uncomfortable for the attackers, but FPX prevails.
say what are
And
the wrong they are
this is-
doing.
all of those,
I
like,
know
you
what
can
is
see
wrong and
all
what
of
is
those
right
moves have intent.
and why they are doing it. So
Behind all of the utility
Don't-
being used.
you can't
in
judge
either
me,
attacking or,
because I'm judging them
or
too.
taking the side, and it's such an amazing feat from both.
Lawson Candice ma join on Candice what? Candice. Is this that not one? Candice what? Candice. Wait a minute. Wait. What do you mean, Candice?
Of all those teams. But now Viper absolutely
And this
closed out C-Long. Like, you cannot go through that. You
No.
just cannot. Even with the run it back, if you do that, you're just one bullet away from dying. No one is gonna follow you up, right? Because people would have to go through the Viper ultimate, and everyone will be just basically at 1 HP. One snake bite, you can't go through anymore. You just die instantly to one tick. So you can see FPX now kinda go back to the drawing board, and they're gonna try to get mid,
okay.
but Yampy again!
There's Yampy.
Third time, first blood on mid with the operator.
I have to say, I'm in
They were
love with the proactive approach of the Finn, but proactive, well, Angel's coming for it. They know that Cryptic's now on the left-hand side, which doesn't bring them anything right now except the Nano Swarm, which is millimeters away from the feet of Viper. The man is not out of the corner, but they might just imagine that's the case. They don't understand maybe how this player is gone yet, but they change pace again. The B side might be the object they desire, and yes, they do. And once
they
more,
need to
it's the
go A,
operator
man.
in combination
B,
with
nope.
Scream.
Suck them.
Well, there's no chance you can avoid both of them. Brings them down to just one player. Shadow.
Jampy खतरा
eliminated.
खेल रहा है यार.
And here's the thing for me, Lofar. All the utility usage we see from Yampy is making me happy. The reason why is he was opening up a lot of room with his operator previously. But now, it's Yampy's accuracy, Yampy's game
Yampy
sense,
खतरा भइरहेछ
plus
अहिले.
utility that's actually stalling. And that's par excellence. I love it.
Yeah, and also I feel like if he's not gonna play Jet on the next map, we're gonna see a way less
Yampy.
deaths for Yampy and over on this match. Like he was a little bit overzealous when it comes to the usage of dash. He was so aggressive and he was dying like 50-50 times. And Yampy again. What?
So crazy.
Yampy
I don't think Yampy ever has lost an opening duel in this game. On this map, I
He's
cannot
feeling
recall
himself,
a single
man.
death. Sure, my memory is horribly bad, so it doesn't have to mean a thing. At the same time,
He's feeling himself.
maybe one, maybe two at max, but he's consistently diminishing in FPX right here. Well,
He's
to
shutting them
intimidate.
down.
It's
जहाँ
this
गयो
is
नि
the
B मा,
ninth round,
A मा,
and so
C
far
मा.
Yampy opened
Sita.
it 4 times with a kill
B
with an
मा.
operator, either on mid or on A long in this case, right? So A short. So right now Yampy is just proving to be excellent piece of like he's the strongest
मेरो
let's
left
say,
hand
chain
कस्तो
of the link,
दुखेर यार.
in liquid right now.
खेल्नु मन लागेको पनि
just
खेल्न
pulling so
पाइरहेछ.
much weight as a defender.
I'm not feeling well today. आज दिउँसो सुते
It's
त्यही भएर.
just such a tough map
This is
to play as a
sutekoले.
defender. So I love the way that they build their composition. Love the way they play now with confidence when it comes to utility. Look how frightened FPX is. They
त्यही
just
छिर्नै
cannot
सकिरहेछन्.
go into a site with full blast.
Full blast, you mentioned it. Screams eliminating the IGL off the FPX side, but Shadow has the antidote to that, but only against one.
What?
Suddenly they all fall, and they bring it down to Shadow. Surely
Shadow.
not impossible,
Okay.
but not the
Unlike-
easiest task at all. FPX bring him down to 2. That's somewhat costly.
long sleeve 피만 되죠. 차차 맞아 이제 통 쟁여야 되는 거. माथि दिएछु what is that? Aku वाला mierda. No juega. Tsatsa liga mau. Tsatsa thang kwa yan juno. Ji thau chen yan de la ba. Ski. Sois no ka. Thia juno mo. Ala isn't थियो मर्ने. Ka. What do you mean, Candice? Chap re मलाई chap भन्छु Candice भने Lawson Candice मा join नगर्ने. That was a question, right? अनि आफैले chap Candice भने त्यहाँ माथि दिएछु रे. But stupid ass.
And also,
Cute.
a good
bola
additional
कुरा
bonus
चाहिँ
on the
मुला.
side of FPX. When we take a look at the ults though, this could
झन्डै
be now
स्याडोले
a
सक्का गएर.
useful round to finally find a way to counter Yumpy. You have a
Dang,
revive,
one
which
tap हान्नु
somewhat
त्यो
gives you an
मुलाले.
extra life, and at that point,
खतरा.
you can try to figure a way because when we look at the previous few rounds, Wolfar, we saw that Astra was putting her
Candice
star sometimes down in mid to get the
Linkलाई
early aggression
सकायो.
of the Finn away.
त्यसपछि
But mid round, he seemed to be way more lethal.
Soulcastलाई सकायो. 3 kills for him. That was
I feel
good.
like it's just every
He
single
did
part
good.
of,
You go mat त्यति
of
hard
the
गर्ने
team is
भनेको.
just right
was
in
so
the right place, right?
fucking
Everything has
good.
its meaning, everything has its strong suit, and everything plays in tandem. And I'm just in love of how Liquid right now is playing map control. Look at the switch up. From B, we had seen the turret and both nanoswarms being played, but now we have seen alarm board in the double doors with one nanoswarm in the window. Because this is the first miss, by the way, from
No freak away.
on the opening track. You know that FPX will have to switch up their attack lines because of the way
अरु किन नआइरा
the
बी मात्र
Viper
आइरा
utility
छैन.
just pushes them out of positioning. And Angel again tries to take that B control. They have the plan because of the lockdown being used by Dimasik, but Liquid is just ready for that retake.
They are ready for the retake. Scream.
Scream what?
being beheaded. And as
What
he's out
is
of
it
the
doing?
equation, Angel continues. Surely this could be a round that finally works, but there's still the defender killjoy ready, and that lurks
Shadow
the knife.
is
Shadow was not
Shadow
born
ले खतरा
yesterday. The
गरिरहेछ.
man knows what to do. And as Soulcast and Cryptics can try their best, I don't have too much hope
सक्दैन.
that Liquid can extend their lead, but look at the Toxin. This is why it's so useful. It doesn't only get a short, the entirety of B is away. And so, they might just all fall. It's FBX finding the 5th, but look for a second like it got
messenger
too
पठाएको.
close.
How would I know, man? Can this not fit in your mouth? मेरो यसमा आएको छैन. I think यो सेन्सर गरे होला. Probably. किनभने मेरोमा देखाएकै छैन. मेरोमा देखाएको छैन. Wait, यसमा देखाएको होला.
Yeah, this is definitely not an easy task. Like the Liquid
Nope.
had the means to take
देखाएको
the retake.
छैन.
They had Yumpy's
Yeah, thought so.
lockdown
Thought so.
to counter
What you were trying to say?
the area that they lost.
But then मैले के
from
भन्न
Dimasic's
खोजेँ.
lockdown himself, right? Because that was just basically used to
Noob.
free up
I knew it.
space on site and go in. And the problem is, they already had lost a
Okay.
player, right? Scream was the first to lose his life when they were trying to retake in the site, and still
These
the most
nuts.
important fact is that Cryptics was alive to have that
Probably.
role active, but again, it was just not enough. But let's focus on
Probably.
the next round because we don't have a lot of time to actually talk about anything. Like Angel, again,
एमपीले
pushing.
खतरा खाइरहेछ.
He's the
Valorant
part
कस्तो
of
हान्यो यिनीहरूले.
FPX that has
Tack,
to
tack,
put
tack,
the
bro.
pressure. At least that's the way they play right now.
What is
And
there
you can
to be
see that, and
censored?
now he's trying to get control
खै
of double doors. The
I don't know, man.
smoke
कि त
from
त्यो भएको
Astra
होला. Like
eliminates an angle.
लगातार कतिचोटि लाइक स्प्याम गरेर भनेर ब्लक गरे पनि हुन सक्छ एउटा दुटा मेसेजहरु. Probably I don't know. That may have happened.
They clear with the stun, go on side, and now Angel he find the frag. He gets it.
He does. So crucial to open it up, but there was a tiny gap. Soulcast being countered. And also thrown into the coffin. There's a round coming the way of FPX, but that chapter is not closed. As to
FPX
revive
won
those seems
this.
impossible. Scream,
You are
the
divided.
unfortunate part for him, he can't do much about it. There comes a Cosmic Divide, which doesn't allow Liquid any vision towards the opening points of C. Deep down C long, they can't really enter over the spawn. Same goes for their own spawn. Don't even talk about Garage. The round pretty much seems over at that point, Lofar, and the final one of the half is going to be crucial as, sure, there's a little bit of decimation when it comes to the economy, but a thing that I have to mention to you here is that when we take a little look at FPX and how they played against Gambit, the attacker side offered FPX to set the pace. That was the point in time where they were getting back into the game. Same goes for Liquid against BBL, and this is where I'm
Premium
worried right
today.
now for the mainly CIS team.
Give me money, boy. Give me
Well,
money so that
I'm
I
not
can
sure if we're
put
gonna
you
have
in
to,
a
like,
premium
be
member.
worried about FPX on defense. Because
Super
I feel
chat
like,
maza.
Liquid's build right
I don't
now
know
of the team
what happened.
is just not favoring them
Timer
as attackers, but maybe I'll be
probably.
proven wrong. And hopefully
Actually,
we're gonna
no,
see something very creative from the
I'll
lack of
change it
duelist composition.
if I can.
But so far, FPX can consider this half a success, in my eyes
No.
at least. You know, 6-5 and a possibility of going 7-5 against a build of a Viper and a Killjoy and a Sky and a Sage. Like, the Smoker's always there, right? So don't really take that into account. But the rest of the team is just so defensively built.
Actually,
Now
never
again,
belongs to you. Spam protection, you know. Blacklist disable garden. Access cap, access emotes, links. Links now you can post on the comments, I think. मैले यो मिलाउन त मिलाएँ अब मेरो हात कस्तो कस्तो दुखिरहेको छ मेरो नोट्सको मनी which notes bro which notes it's notes I don't remember के रे I don't know what you're saying. Filters off garden. You know, link emote paragraph symbol. Excess amount of symbols garden, you know. Okay, now, I think now you can post links in my comment, I guess.
Angel
तर
gets
म
the
पछि
pressure,
चाहिँ बन्द
doesn't
गर्छु
allow
होला
to get
like
the orb, but
पछि
Scream is available to get the
किनभने
orb. What a
त्यो
nasty one time. I'm not a one time,
like there are some bots and spammers out there जेमा पनि त्यो like मेरो कमेन्टहरुमा त्यो गरेर हुन्छ के कहाँ कहाँको लिंक राखिरा हुन्छ सो फेरि लाइभ स्ट्रिममा पनि त्यस्तै लिंकहरु नआओस् भनेर मैले अन गरेर थिएँ
one bullet, just enough to get Shao
यो
off the board.
आज 2-3 दिनको लागि राखिराख्नु म
And that's long control. They've been fighting for this for an eternity, and
What a save
wow,
from Scream.
what a save, really. I
Team
mean,
player here.
and that's long control. They've been fighting for this for an eternity, and
What a save
wow,
from Scream.
what a save, really. I
Team
mean,
player here.
the Guardian Angel right here for Link.
Guardian Angel
But still,
for real
Long
man
is not in the hands of FPX. They keep on fighting. They keep on spending utility. It's not belonging to them, and they can just back off. Get a heal back on Link if they can. 100 HP back on Buffman Brimstone. And what did FPX gain here?
They lost only a utility, and that's
Link
the thing.
अझ
Like,
आएन
even if you get a kill,
आएन आएको छैन पठाऊ त पठाएर हेर त आएन मैले देखेन ए वेट युट्युबमा सेटिङ मिलाउनु पर्ने हो क्या लाइक बटले गरेर चाहिँ फिल्टर भएर जस्तो लागिरहेको थियो छैन आएको नप आएन रहेछ आएन नप एकछिन है यहाँ मिलाउनु मिल्छ कि मिल्दैन खै छैन यता यता मिलाउनै मिल्दैन यसमा लाइक why is this happening I don't know I know I don't know YouTube Creator Studio मा छ कि मिलाउनु मिल्ने होला कमेन्ट्स हैन settings blocked words छैन blocked links छैन लिंक ब्लकै गरेको छु नि मैले permission छैन like it doesn't show setting मा मिलाउनु मिल्दैन त like there is nothing where you need to like you know link त्यो गर्नु भनेर like block links मैले अफै गरेर राखेको छ but अब फेरि एकचोटि मिलाउँ है ब्लक गरे अब फेरि अनब्लक गर्छु म हैन तर पनि मिल्ला छैन I don't know के भएको I don't know what's happening here. मैले on गरेर राखेको थिएँ.
On someone
like
on
you can send me in
when
my
you
any
push
of
it,
my
then
social
there's a
medias.
Viper wall with so much fuel
yeah.
available that Yampian. Oh, what a timing! Timing god!
Ah, nice.
Insane. This is
kills 30
timing got Yumpy.
Says guy के mainly
Swiftly adapted to the killjoy. 30 seconds. Here's the Bucky for you. Lofar's favorite is calling. And with 30 points of health, it could have been Bucky joining there as well, but
they won
that
this.
round might be done and dusted. 20 seconds, 4 players. Nice Hunter's Fury you have there, but not a game changer. And, you know, just adding up to the late kind of plan times, if he even puts the spike down, that would be Shao in this case. But it ain't working. 6-6 in FPX, swapping to the side.
Anyways, you can send me in my social media, Instagram, Messenger, Facebook.
76%
Twitter.
success.
Well, we're gonna have to see how the pistol run goes because I feel like this story of this half was being just written by the pistol run and then the follow-up after that, right? Liquid forced the second round, which you can argue, was that a good decision? Was that a bad decision? They lost the second round and they couldn't build up the economy. And it's especially important because Yampi relies on the operator so much, right? How do you build up that economy if you force the second round and lose it, right? And we still have seen Liquid bounce back because of the good way that the entire team composition works. It just thrives on defense. Now my worry is, let's see how they're gonna do it on attack. The Viper wall separates a C and a half, so there's a little bit of space gained, but we can see that there's a peak on C that they know there's no one pushing right now on C long, and Scream is just trying to bait some reaction from FPX on double doors. In the meantime, they're slowly building up towards B, but there's an alarm, but they don't know about it yet.
there. It seems like Soulcast might have seen it. Nope, the alarm bot might just strike. Sippin is going to counterwall himself, but Scream's already up there. He used his own little ice blocks to get elevated.
Ooh,
Here's the
Scream.
frenzy for you, and the Belgian just knows how to use that tiny pistol so well. Gained control, the territory belongs to them, and if the B-side
Nice.
retake works, I have my doubts. As though
Ooh.
Vivasic tries, the triple is already
त्यो हुँदा हुँदै मार्यो
in the
क्या
hands of
Scream.
Scream.
आम्म।
The fourth one as well. This is
He just got
I mean, he just swings. He just swings, and this is Scream for you. Whatever
Scream,
happens,
man,
he's
Scream.
gonna do it.
That's Scream
That's
for
the
you.
confidence, coming in. He knows that he has a superior gun. He can just take those wide swings because he can counter strafe or just not counter strafe at all. and
Messenger,
still be
I'm
accurate.
checking
That's
my
the power
messenger
of
right now.
pistols, and that's the power of the SMGs, right? You don't have to stand still while being relatively close to your opponent. So it gives you an edge because your opponent has to track your movement and be accurate at the same time. But Scream getting 4K, that's not something that anyone anticipated in the pistol round, and he's
Okay.
already so built up on the
Remember
ultimate.
what?
Yampi a little bit late on the turret, paid
Actually,
in,
load
with
भइरहेको
health,
छैन. What?
paid in blood
के भइरहेको छ?
when it comes to that
Don't
to that
talk
timing.
to
Now
strangers.
Scream with Bulldog is trying to get a control on C-Long. He's gonna be the duelist, right? He's gonna be the duelist Sage because they don't have a duelist. Oh, he did spot one player, he
Oh,
spots
no.
two, but he's
Wait. You sent me a video clip. Let's watch this. What's this shit? Hey you. Yeah, I remember this. don't talk to strangers, okay? Because this is what happens. Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
Hello? Yes, what? What? You really want to know? Yes! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! No! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! What's your name? What? What's your name? Tony! Fuck you, Tony! Fuck you! What's your name? What? What's your name? Ezekiel! Ezekiel? That thing fucking sucks! Hey! Guess what I did last night? Don't you fucking bring my mother into this! My mother? You guess what I did? What? I built that fire over there. And then I fucked your mother next to it. Fuck you! Oh, fuck you! 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 I'll fuck you in the ass! I'll fuck you! Face. I'll fuck your mother! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Hey! Guess what I got in this bag?
I. What? Wait, I didn't watch this. मैले लास्टमा हेरेको थिएन. ओके मैले जहिले यतिसम्म मात्र हेरेको थिएँ, लाइक यतिसम्म मात्र. I didn't watch this last one. Is this something in it? Wait, मैले अहिलेसम्म लास्टसम्म हेरेको थिएन यार. ओके म्यान. अहिलेसम्म लास्टसम्म हेरेको थिएँ नि मैले यो. लाइक यतिसम्म मात्र हेरेको थिएँ. फक युसम्म यो वालासम्म. I thought this was it. Man. यति मात्र छ भन्न थालेँ मैले. But okay. If many people still had civilized discussion like this now. I have two grandsons, and the names are Tony and his. Yeah, I would not know how to end this sketch either. Yeah, truly. Good for real, man. I didn't know last में यस्तो हुन्थ्यो यार. How मेरो aged mom accidentally upstaged the leagues of League of Legends. You Newton versus Damon. Wait. को थियो? कोरियामा कुन चाहिँ थियो अर्को? Vision Strikers गएन? Wait a minute. Masters कोमा को गयो? यो हैन. Come on man, this is not it. Stage 2 वाला गए चाहिँ को qualification हेरौँ त. कोरियन हैन. न्युटन ओके न्युटनले जित्यो. Ryan he got exposed. You वाला यो भिडियोको reaction. Well, I'm not a reactionary person. मैले हेरेको थिएँ यसलाई तर I don't remember.
All the dirt and all the facts that I gained over the past 10 years. 12 years, actually. Yeah, because I just want to cut this beef with a fork and knife right now.
First off, let me get off my chest. I'm not what you all thought righteous. Time's up and I'm gonna raise my wrist. Expose all of those that I met since 06. So you thought you were slick, fronted with your click, posting other pics and the clips looking violent. Side men, more like kind men. How about I let the world know about the KSI that I've met? Nobody knows about the time and Cosmo took my team to meet yours. How the hell would I know that you pay for it all? Every drink at the bar, so unselfish and thoughtful and charitable. Now we're moving on. Where? To Logan Paul. I was appalled when I saw all the controversy. Totally shocked, so many thoughts all coming to me. When I met you in LA, you were nothing but nice to me.
Or maybe I was tripping.
I don't know.
Okay.
I would talk about Jake, but I never met him though. Unlike Shane and his show, who remains on the throne. But in the game as he grows, every day grows. Exposed.
I'm just here to expose everyone I know.
How will you react when I leak the fact that Ben and Ruffy are related? Bet you didn't know that.
I'm just here to expose everyone I know.
It's about time everybody knows. Smosh divided up, shots fired, get your mind blown.
Is Smosh divided up?
It's about time everybody knows. Smosh divided up, shots fired, get your mind blown. Pew, die. Who is that? Who am I? Check my stats, 3 points, 1 for 1, and I'm 5'9". That's right, I'm talking about Pi, met in Singapore, MBS, random award night. Poolside with a nice smile and the blue eyes. Gonna be more down to earth, even 55 floors high. Kinda like when I met Rice for the first time. Even I was surprised by my own eyes. All the diss tracks and the fake facts are a mismatch. You ain't that bad, tell the truth, Brian.
Or maybe I'm lying, maybe I'm the bad guy. Superwoman got permission for her diss and I didn't even try.
Lily, now it's your time, silly, coming for my feelings. Cause you know I'm twilling about your whole life. Chilling with villains and spilling, killing your image, concealing saliva on your eyebrows. But it's a spin, let's get the guys in a guy love.
Just here to expose everyone I know.
Colleen and Miranda sings, never seen them in the same room. What does that mean?
I'm just here to expose everyone I know.
Did a show with Tyler Roy.
मैले कति धेरैजना युट्युबरहरू वा कोही चिन्ने मान्छेहरूलाई चिन्दा पनि चिन्दिनँ कि लाइक म हेर्छु बट एकजना कि धेरै हेरेर हुन्छ क्या लाइक एकजनाको राम्रो लाग्यो भने त्यसकै मात्र धेरै हेर्ने जस्तो हुन्छ क्या लाइक आई डोन्ट वाच न्युमरस पिपल एट अ सिंगल टाइम आई गेस
Roy down straight.
Sorry, girls, but I think they might be gay. Hate to break it to you.
I'ma keep it moving like every.
maybe
I'm just here to expose everyone I
Did a show with Tyler O and Troy down straight. Sorry girls, but I think they might be gay. Hate to break it to you. I'ma keep it moving like every tuber doing. They get grinding and they grooving algorithms and they proving Hollywood's in the future. Find the riff and the moochers. Jenna Julie into it, the realest genuine YouTubers. Speaking of which, think the most we done composed on this innocence. Now you're double lit and you got the Merrill twins. I can't expose anymore from my own experience, but who knows? I know. Not Franco and his new show, keeping it real. OG Timothy Delgado, what a journey. Can't believe went from beefing on the stream, now you're on my TV. But to me, most importantly, you get integrity, especially in comedy. A dying breed, bash sword tricks, lies of cold she whoopsies. If I left your name out, it was probably just a misfit for my rhyme scheme. Nothing personally. Running out of track, there's so many left. Gotta rap it fast, channel Eminem. I'm talking about that version Super Saiyan when he went us, and they gotta rap the differences that captures on my visual what the lyric really is. And I shouldn't have told ya, probably not supposed to be exposing on my own stuff, and it's so dumb. But I'm really gonna go expose all those I know I said before, and I know me more than all the wonderful people that I said I know. I'm just here to expose everyone. That's a lot of words though. Wait, what? I don't know, figure it out.
I'm just here to expose everyone I know.
Could have had my drama, almost had my Twitter hacked. Never would have thought Keemstar had my back. Thanks for the DM.
I'm just here to expose everyone I know.
YouTube's up next, and there's so much stuff to say. Like that one time when they, oh wait, I signed an NDA. Anyway,
I'm just here to expose everyone I know.
get exposed, let the whole world know. Sing the chorus with me, everybody get up, let's go. I'm just here. Oh, never mind then.
Expose everyone I know.
How will you react when I leak the fact that Ben and Ruffy are related, but you didn't know that?
Rewind the video to figure it out. Why? के रिवाइन्ड गर्ने रिवाइन्ड के रिवाइन्ड वाइट कहाँसम्म रिवाइन्ड गर्ने के रिवाइन्ड गर्ने वाट आई डोन्ट अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड यु म्यान caveman? What caveman?
The future of construction is digital.
What thingy? कुन चाहिँ thingy भनेर?
I signed an NDA. Anyway, there's so much left to say. Like that one time when they, oh wait, I signed an NDA.
NDA. What's NDA? Non-disclosure. Oh, okay, non-disclosure. To find out what comment मैले बुझेन कुन चाहिँ रिवाइन्ड गर भने यो कि अइगो this one don't talk to strangers one यो भने कि त्यो भने which one my friend which one निगाय careers would be ended what I don't see
Wait, what? I don't know, figure it out.
ए त्यो वाला भने ए 252 वाला 56 रे
I'm just here to expose everyone.
That's a lot of words though.
How can I rewind this? Rewind कसरी गर्छ? Minus लगाउनु मिल्दैन. How do you rewind it? How do you rewind it?
show. Who remains? Know that. Who am I? Check my stats. 3 points, 1 for 1.
Like, how do you even rewind it? Like, how do you even rewind it? I don't know. Expose everyone.
That's a lot of words, though.
Keep on in there. I'm making my own energy drink. For real, man. The video is so freaking good. Let's listen to this again.
Words, though.
Wait, what? I don't know.
बुझ्न सक्दैन यो. Like, I need to rewind this. So, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm about to lay down.
Let's do this. I'm doing this, okay? They said rewind it, so I'm rewinding it. Web, no. MP4, 360, no worries. I am here to expose everyone, and now let my Premiere be opened, and I'll do it. Oh god, time लाग्यो फेरि open गर्न.
Figure it out.
I'm just here to expose everyone.
That's a lot
I
of
know.
words, though.
Wait, what? I don't know. Figure it out.
Wait, what? What did he just say? Let's watch what happened actually. That's my key right now. Don't stay in school. Don't stay in school. Wait, अघिको जस्तो डार्क one चाहिँ म हेर्दैन है. Is it a dark one? Teachers react to don't stay in school. Okay. Teachers react to. But wait. मेरो Premiere Pro नै खोलेन. Well, my PC is not that good, so yep. मैले हेरेको छु. What's this? Wait a minute. Is मैले सोचेकै वाला हो यो? मेरो Premiere Pro नै खोलेन. It's not opening. हेर्दिम न. Let's watch it. मैले हैन यहाँ यो के रे ब्यान्ड खायो भने अनि यसलाई म के हाल्दिन्छु है. Guys, remember it, eh? I'll guess you. Yeah. खोलेन. ए खोल्यो. Okay then. हैन मलाई त्यस्तो आयो भने मलाई हेरिहाल्नु मन लाग्छ के. So कुन चाहिँ 252 हैन 252 50 देखि गरौँ न त. टू 50 देखि 3 सम्म गर्दा reverse. Okay. Why is it not showing? Okay, let's export this. Reversed. Okay. It's rendering. त्यति बेलासम्म यो हेरौँ न.
I wasn't taught how to get a job, but I can remember dissecting a frog. I wasn't taught how to pay tax.
खै कि यो मसल टियर भएको कि यतिकै आर्म मात्र दुखेको रेस्ट नपुगेर खै त्यसै के भएको जस्तो लाग्यो. I don't know. Not my fault. अब not my fault भन्न पाउँदैन है. जे हुनु छ भइसक्यो. अब तिम्रो गल्ती हो हैन रे के. Okay guys, listen to this. मैले रिभर्स गरे.
Battery fun. No, I'm making my own energy drink.
Okay, listen to this. Wait, म show गर्छु. I'll show you. Window capture, VLC.
Battery fun. No, I'm making my own energy drink.
I'm making my own energy drink. Epic. Bro, come on, that's not true. यसमा किन नदेखाइराको? VLC देखाउँदैन. I don't know why they don't show it. Wait. Run as administrator गर्नुपर्ने हो. त्यसपछि देखाउँछ. देखाउँदै देखाइरहेछ नि. Like it is not showing.
Battery fun. No, I'm making my own energy drink. What's your wireless
It's not showing. It's not showing anything, man. But you can listen to this, right? सुन्न सक्छ.
Battery fun. No,
अब सुनाइ.
Battery fun. No, I'm making my own energy drink.
What's your I'm making my own energy drink. Okay. Brave. Don't stay in school. Okay, यो हेर भनेको यो हेरमै. अब भने गेम नै हो न के. प्राइभेसी पोलिसी खै I don't know. तर अरु चाहिँ देखाउँछ VLC मा त किन नदेखाइरा. कि मिडिया प्लेयरबाट देखाउँछ वेट है. Open with movies and TV.
Battery fun. No, I'm making my own energy drink. What's your
Window capture. VLC close. Videos in. Okay, movies and TV से देखाएको छैन.
I'm making my own energy drink.
खै भिडियोहरु देखाउनै नमिल्ने जस्तो. Like why? भिडियोहरु किन देखाउन नमिलेको र? I don't know. Like त्यो कुन चाहिँ देखाउने भनेर हुन्छ नि त्यही देखिरहेछ नि. I don't know what happened.
But I can remember dissect.
Okay, सुरुदेखि हेरौँ है. Let's watch it from the start. Don't stay in school. मैले हेरिसके तर. I've watched it before, but not.
I wasn't taught how to get a job, but I can remember dissecting a frog. I wasn't taught how to pay tax, but I know loads about Shakespeare's classics. I was never taught how to vote. They devoted that time to defining isotopes. I wasn't taught how to look after my health, but mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Never spent a lesson on current events. Instead, I studied the old American West. I was never taught what laws there are. I was never taught what laws there are. Let me repeat, I was not taught the laws for the country I live in. But I know how Henry VIII killed his women. Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. Glad that's in my head instead of financial advice. I was shown the wavelengths of different hues of light. But I was never taught my human rights. Apparently there's 30. Do you know them? I don't. Why the hell can't we both recite them by rote? I know igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary rocks, yet I don't know squat about trading stocks or how money works at all. Where does it come
from? Really, where does money comes from? Why is there lack of money? Like मैले पछि मात्र थाहा पाएँ के कलेज पछि आफैले रिसर्च गरेर मात्र लाइक पैसा अब हाम्रोमै छ पैसा प्रिन्ट गर्ने छाप्ने हैन तर धेरै पैसा किन छाप्दैन लाइक पछि थाहा पाएँ के लाइक धेरै छाप्यो भने रेडिटी घट्छ जस्तै अब युएस को भयो युएस को $1 हाम्रो 100 समथिङ छैन 1918 अब हाम्रो 1 कोरिया को कति छ 10 100 त्यति छैन अनि पैसा जति धेरै हामीले प्रिन्ट गर्यो अब जस्तै अब युएस को 1 को यता अब 100 छ नि नेपालले अझ धेरै प्रिन्ट गर्यो नि 1 को 1000 पनि हुन जान्छ के लाइक त्यही भएर धेरै पैसा प्रिन्ट गर्नु मात्रै लाइक सल्युसन हैन लाइक पछि मात्र थाहा पाएँ कि यस्तो यस्तो के मैले पनि राम्रोसँग बुझाएको छैन अझै लाइक देयर आर लट्स अफ थिङ मिक्स्ड इन्टु दिस बट मलाई अलिकति जस्ट मात्र थाहा छ अलिकति मात्र यसको बारेमा सो इफ यु नो यु क्यान जस्ट कमेन्ट मलाई थाहा छैन राम्रोसँग लेट्स कन्टिन्यू दिस
from? How does the thing that motivates the world function? Not taught to budget and disperse my earnings. I was too busy there rehearsing cursive. Didn't learn how much it costs to raise a kid and what an affidavit is. But I spent days on what the quadratic equation is. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. They made me learn that over basic first aid, or how to recognize the most deadly mental disorders or diseases with preventable causes, or how to buy a house with a mortgage if I could afford it, because abstract maths was deemed more important than advice that would literally save thousands of lives. But it's cool, because now I could tell you if the number of unnecessary deaths caused by that choice was prime. Never taught present-day practical medicines, but I was told what the ancient Hippocratic method is. I've got a headache, the pain is ceaseless, what should I take? Maybe try some leeches? Could we discuss domestic abuse and get the facts, or how to help my depressed friend with a mental state? No, but learn mental maths, because you won't have a calculator with you every day. They say it's not the kids, the parents are the problem. Then if you taught the kids to parent, that's the problem solved then. All this advice about using a condom, and then if you taught the kids
if you taught the kids
to parent, that's the problem solved then. All this advice about using a condom, but not for when you actually have a kid when you want one. I'm only fluent in this language, for serious the rest of the world speaks too. Do you think I'm an idiot? I chose the solo over the political system, so like a typical citizen now I don't know what I'm voting on, which policies exist or how to make them change. Mais oui, je parle un peu de français. So at 18 I was expected to elect a representative for a system I had never ever been presented with. But I won't take it. I'll tell everyone my childhood was wasted. I'll share it everywhere how I was educated, and insist these pointless things don't stay in school.
Like yes, I've watched this. मैले हेरेको थिएँ यो मलाई के भन्नु छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ हैन लाइक मैले अरूहरु साथीहरुसँग पनि जहिले यस्तो यस्तो कुराहरु चाहिँ धेरै जसो my close friends know what I'm talking about. Like I don't know much about politics, but यस्तो के sheesh that was a good song. यस्तो के like basic study गर्नुपर्छ like basic education जस्तै English, math, Nepali हाम्रोमा पढाउने the subjects that are in Nepal. I'm talking about this. I don't know about other countries. जस्तै इङ्ग्लिस म्याथ्स साइन्स सोसियल जिके नेपाली बेसिकली यति छ होइन यिनीहरूमा अब 10 क्लाससम्म पढाए पनि ठिकै छ 10 क्लास पछि पनि पढाउँछ नि लाइक 10 क्लाससम्म पनि तिमीलाई अब पढाउने भनेको लाइक सोसाइटीमा कसरी बाँच्ने भनेर छैन क्या लाइक देयर इज नथिङ यु क्यान लर्न फ्रम द बुक्स हाउ यु क्यान सर्भाइभ इन द सोसाइटी आफैले रिसर्च गरे हो बट हाम्रो मेरोमा त I passed +2 then only I went to work and then the internet came home because I used my own money to bring everything. I paid money for my internet. So internet हुनुभन्दा अगाडि कसरी के थाहा पाउने like if you go to your friend's house where they have internet then you can study something but if you go to but be real when you are going to your friend's house you don't watch those things you watch something like all of you watch like एक्लै एक्लै हेर्दैन क्या त्यस्तो बेला लाइक यस्तो यस्तो लाइक के कुरा हो कस्तो कुरा हो अब घरमा भयो भने चाहिँ अनि हेरिरहेको हुन्छ होइन लाइक जे पनि हेर्न अब अनकम्फर्टेबल लाग्दैन तर अरूहरूकोमा गएर हेर्दा अलिक गाह्रो हुन्छ होइन त्यही भएर अब नेपालमा धेरै जसोको त नेट हुँदैन नेट नभएकोले अब त्यति थाहा अहिले त नेट छ अहिले त नेट भएकोले सजिलो भइरहेछ बट लाइक हाउ टु लिभ इन अ सोसाइटी अब त्यस अब आफैले रिसर्च गर्दा नि अब कुनै अब प्र्याक्टिकल हुन्छ कुनै हुँदैन होइन सो त्यही हो स्कुलमा अब नेपालमा मात्र होइन बाहिर त अहिले अलिक कम भएको छ त्यस्तो नेपाल यो एसियन कन्ट्रिजहरूमा चाहिँ लाइक पढाइ 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 मात्र छ अहिले चाहिँ होइन I know it should be changed. I know the education system should be changed. I've been saying this since school. म 6-7 देखि नै भनिरहेको छु यस्तो गरेर हुँदैन होइन आफूलाई पढ्न मन लाग्छ पढ्ने भनेर बट it hasn't changed since like मेरो ड्याडको ड्याडले त्यति बेलादेखि अब त्यति बेला त अब पढाइ नै त्यति मान्दैन थियो पढ्नु पर्दैन भन्दै थियो होइन बट त्यति बेला नि यस्तै थियो अहिलेसम्म त्यस्तै छ जेनेरेसन कहाँदेखि कहाँ पुगिसक्यो होइन बट स्टिल द स्टडी सिस्टम इज एजुकेसन सिस्टम इज द सेम अब टियु जस्तै टियुको हामीले सिएसआइटी पढेर होइन आई एम स्टडिङ सिएसआइटी म राम्रो त छैन आई डोन्ट स्टडी वेल आई एम ब्याड एट स्टडिङ बट स्टिल एक वर्ष वेस्ट गयो 1 year loss and the exams were nearing we should have had exams in like a few months that but COVID hit COVID-19 it came so we had lockdown and all and yep we had some online classes but online classes are shit man you cannot understand anything from that and we should have had online exams because we are in a IT field and we didn't have online exams like just imagine it studying on an information technology with computer studying about computer and not being able to have an online exam like even imagine that that's stupid man why are we even studying if अब युटिलाइज नै गर्न पाउँदैन भयो पढेको के काम लाग्यो भन्न खोजे कि बट वाट्स ह्यापन हेज ह्यापन फेरि लकडाउन सुरु भयो फेरि अनलाइन एक्जाम हुँदैन मोस्ट प्रोबेबली it's not going to happen Nepal is I don't know what to say man it's just not
It's being caught off guard in the middle of the alley.
गाह्रो छ ब्रो गाह्रो भन्दा नि अब लाइक लकडाउन अस्ति होइन फर्स्टमा हाम्रो लकडाउन सुरु गरेको नि when our first lockdown was happening we had one case only one person no it was no case there was no cases There were no cases, and the airports were not sealed or anything, nor the border was sealed in Nepal. Indian border, it was not sealed, nor the airport. And there were no cases in Nepal. And they started the lockdown because to preserve their seats, the political leaders, to preserve their seats, they started the lockdown. Not because of the not because of the public, man, not because of us people, because they wanted to preserve their seats because it was going to get taken by someone. I don't know much about politics, but the seats were going to be taken away from them, so they started the lockdown so they can preserve those seats for themselves. uh, and there were no cases of corona at that time when they started the lockdown, but now look at them. Like, when the lockdown before the lockdown, the inauguration of Tarara was happening, and there were lots of people, and some of them didn't have even didn't even take any precautions. They didn't even have masks or anything. Even the prime minister didn't have gloves, I guess. So because of him, prime minister or president, this Kipioli, he like, listen to this. He wanted to have that program, inauguration of Tarara, and there were lots of people, and they were not even taking any precautions. Okay, and because of that, many people got COVID. I guess probably because lots of people are suffering and are being infected rapidly. As a matter, 9K probably are infected from COVID daily, and it is so freaking disturbing, and it is so freaking alarming because there is not much population in Nepal, and 9,000 per day, it's so freaking a lot. And yesterday 200 people died. Yesterday or day after, yeah, I think yesterday 200 people died, and that's a lot. So it shows that, and Kipioli was saying it's all under control. Like, he did the inauguration, and all people came to watch that shit, and and, and that's what happened. Like, a week before, the lockdown, and many people were suffering from it before then the lockdown, man. And he did that, which added the fuel to the fire. And man, look at this cases nowadays. 8K, 9K per day. They're infected, not in a critical condition, but still they are infected. And that's so freaking a lot, because we are trying to compete with China now, because China doesn't have many infected right now, and they have 200 times, 20 times more population than ours. Like, what the fuck is problem? What the fuck is up with our government, man? बुझेन. लाइक, म पनि राम्रोसँग त थाहा छैन, बट अलिअलि थाहा भएको चाहिँ भनिरहेको त्यही हो. Like, the leaders, the political leaders, they are only thinking about themselves and not thinking about us people. I don't know what to say about those people, man. So freaking selfish. यो जति सोचे पनि म यस्तो रिस उठ्छ के. Like, these political leaders doing selfish things that only helps them, not the people of the country, but themselves. They want to fill their pockets, nothing more. Like, we are paying taxes and everything, and they are not even helping the general people here. Like, when you wanted a syringe, like antidote of the COVID, it came in Nepal before a month ago. अनि सबले लाउनु पर्ने, अब हस्पिटल जानु पर्यो. हस्पिटलमा त्यस्तै छ, प्रिकसन लिएर हुँदैन, टासी बसिरहेको हुन्छ. लाइक, सोशल डिस्टेन्सिङ गरेर छैन, डिस्टेन्समा बसिरहेको छैन, लाइनमा तासेर। म पनि अब जानु पर्यो लाइनमा यसरी लाइनमा यसरी बसिरहेछ। लाइक दे आर नट टेकिङ प्रिकसन्स। 6 फिट 6 इन्चेस पनि अपार्ट छैन के। अनि त्यसरी इन्जेक्सन लिनु पर्यो, भ्याक्सिन, एन्टिडोट, and lots of people haven't taken it. My 90% of friends haven't even taken it. They haven't taken the vaccine yet, and we are paying the taxes for them so that they can help us when we need them. And now look at them. We need them, but what are they doing? के सोच्यो भने मेरो त हैन पारा यस्तो तातिन्छ नि, यिनीहरू लाइक एकदमै सेल्फिस के। They are doing what they want, not what they should be doing for us people, because we are paying taxes and all to help them, and they should help us in return, but they are not doing shit about that. They are doing nothing about it. And I don't know what to say, man. The Nepal is fucked up. Guys, please stay safe, don't go out. If you have an emergency or if you need to go, then please wear face mask, gloves, and a full body suit. Like not a suit, but still like full sleeve and full pant. Just like you should not be exposed to anything. And आएपछि हात धुने, मुख धुने. Like you should do it. You should sanitize your hands, everything. If you go outside, and if you are inside, then you can take steams and drink plenty of water. That's what you should do. It's hard not to overthink these situations. I'm an overthinker, so I overthink about everything. And yep. It's hard not to overthink. It's hard. And just let's watch this now.
Good sign.
I don't want to overthink everything.
It seemed to me, Lofer, that he wanted to escape as he saw Phoenix, and he thought he's just gonna die off the flames that he puts on the ground. That didn't happen. Nice try with the bunny hops.
That's awkward because they left the weapon out for like good 10 seconds for FPX to pick it up, but they see that no one picked it up. That gives a small message, right? That gives a small message. No one is trying to get control of C. So because of that, FPX is currently like stacking up in front of it. They know they also committed with the Viper wall, which gives a small advantage, especially important now when it's a 4v5 and against an eco, right?
Yeah, and here's the side split.
30 seconds left.
Star has been planted. It's not there yet. They're intimidated. Here comes the smoke, and Cryptic's just pushing through it. Oh, Shadow knows. But Shadow, he's not hitting the shots according to plan. Not at all. It's Steamasic who's making the difference. And the man from Kazakhstan, he's falling.
Okay, now that was good. That was a so freaking good take of the site, man.
But I got my doubts that this is going to work. The Ghost in hand, and surely a good bit of information he might just gain.
April 30, 2 weeks ago. May 12, about 2 weeks. अस्ति दिन हेर्छु भनेको हेरेको छैन कि मैले धेरै नै कहिलेदेखिको हेरेको छैन अनि that's why I'm watching it again.
That plant very deep, knows that it can't be for long. Halsik considers so, is already on the half, but a little too far, a little too long. Cryptic denies it, 8-4 Liquid. A little too far, a little too long. Cryptix denies it, 8-4 Liquid. They're on it, Lofar.
Well, they lost a lot of people, right? They lost 3 players, so a lot of weapons have to be rebought now. So this is definitely not a successful round for Liquid. This is somehow of a successful FPX by destroying a little bit of economy on that bonus round. Although they did buy some of the pistols, like we have seen the sheriff here from Dimasic and some ghosts, but they still be able to buy a lot of rifles and still have every single piece of utility what is needed. But now this is gonna be the test. Does Yampi get a first blood again?
Yeah.
On the attack.
Uh-oh. A thing I love about Yumpy is the way he checks corners so systematically. And
भनेको मात्र के
shoulder patch just shown a millisecond.
भनेको मात्र.
His arm is out. And the Finn knows how to capitalize on it.
He was so conscious. I'm just gonna trigger peek with my knife out, get an info if someone is peeking that long. But little does he know, Yumpy doesn't miss those, man. What an insane opening kill. Like, that's just...
He's not missing his shots nowadays in this match.
For Liquid right now.
He's so freaking good right now.
Put the sniper in his hands.
Revive पनि छैन अहिले फेरि.
And once you gaze down the barrel, your heart stops beating. That's what this man has shown so far. And Shadow considers to make the move around, but the firing squad has shown so far. And Shadow considers to make the move around, but the firing squad is just around the corner to decimate him immediately. Down to 3 players. Retake capabilities are somewhat limited, especially as both Shadow and Demasik are not there anymore. Could have been extremely pivotal to have the utility off Astral Riffy right now. All the smokes to Gravity Well, the stun, but it ain't here. And with the information, you might have a slight advantage, but this doesn't seem to happen. They call it off. The safe is there, and it's another player falling.
Come on.
This is masterclass from positioning. Just regarding that by Yumpy, because he picks the best angle to get anyone who wants to pass from garage to mid or the other way to, for example, either swap positions or push the spawn. And that is FPX down by 3. The majority has to buy back in.
That's gonna be a tough round for FPX. Link dies and Sulkas dies. That's not really a big problem right now. They are swimming in cash, so they can rebuy. Look at Cryptics with almost 7k available. And you know, we can talk about how Liquid punished now FPX on this first buy round and won the bonus run, but it just all falls down on Yumpy getting that opening kill. This is so important to mention, because on Haven you just cannot play as effectively on defense with this kind of lineup as FPX has when you lose 1 player already, right? And that was Killjoy. So you have all that utility just gone. And now mid just being taken by Liquid. He got a little bit of informations. FPX has Angel on B. He used one of his flashes, so that's gone. And now they're trying to get control of A short while slowly building up an advance their plan towards a execution.
I'm not feeling too well.
Spike still next to Garden, but he's slowly creeping up to the rest of the team. In A short, most likely not gonna push. He's just gonna close it and just hold for the rest of the team. But Zipman with that peek gets a kill, but is being traded by Scream. Shao in the meantime gets a kill on Cryptic, so no post plant possible.
This is so brilliant. That could work.
This will exactly happen. Scream will get the revive on Cryptics right now.
You will not kill my
Welcome back to the server, mate. Man equalized and 40 seconds left on the clock. A bit of a redundant wall of Viper is not going to help them for the moment as it's put on C.
Bro, come on,
swapping up the pace, sure, that can work. Shao and his crew are down by 3 soldiers left. To be accurate, only 1 over on the side of A. He's unfortunately missing his shots, and all the steps are coming close. Can't find Scream, and it's free real estate for Liquid. The Praunting Horse once more steps on the site, takes control, makes it their territory, and there's nothing to lose here for Demasik and Shadow. Go for it. Try your best, get any exits as you can, and that's exactly what they're doing.
The thing is, they have to also consider, well, is it worth to destroy our opponent's economy, or just maybe let's just die to the spike?
Bro!
Shadow has a kill with that one Phantom. He can save that. Demasik is 6 out of 7 on his ultimate, so it's probably just worth getting, you know, trying to get a 1 exit kill, or just dying to a player, because you don't get an orb if you die to a spike, right? So that builds up the possibilities for the next round. And let's see what he doesn't do it.
Nope, he can't. Okay. And that's even a rifle that can't be brought through here.
Demasik just doesn't die, and he's just left with the sheriff, and now he has only 2.3k. That is awkward.
So if he
had 2.3k, he would have gotten 900 more. That means he would have 3.2, so he would not be he couldn't buy then a small shield and a rifle. So this is why he's taken this decision. He knew that he's not gonna have enough cash to have a rifle, small shield, so he opted for just saving the deagle, the sheriff and the small shield.
Sably Deagle
To have like, both possibilities covered, right? Long range, he's gonna go for the sheriff. Close range, he's gonna go for the Spectre.
The thing about Liquid for me is a team that ever since its change was not so present. And everyone I asked, every single team, they always said this team needs time. Give him some months and they will flourish. And all of them were right. Liquid were asleep the last time they played this map as the first one in the best of 3 against BBL. Nothing worked out. They changed up comp, not a single duelist in the lineup, and it works brilliantly so far.
That's a very slow execution, but I like the conditioning from the Viper wall. Every single round, the Viper wall is exactly positioned in the same way, which conditions FPX to try to counter that position, right? This is why Angel, that's Shadow on the platform is just taking vision of C, but in the meantime, Cryptix just takes control of B with his ultimate. They don't have to be aggressive, they don't have to push that, but Angel just goes in and gets Scream in the meantime while running it back.
True, and Cryptix is not allowed to dive. If he falls, his ult is suddenly disappearing. It just dissipates, and this means that one of the win conditions for this B site is suddenly vanished. You don't want that under no circumstance. And as I'm saying that, they might just find Link. Here's the dart, good information gained, and those are free kills. Where could they be? Zippin knows, and that means Cryptic falls. FPX can only remain on the single Finn, as Yumpy has been an excellent player so far. It just might be his shooting gallery. Get the drum and bass playlist going, find some exits, nice and great, but it's a sign of life from FPX. Finally coming back in the second half.
10 seconds left.
And the MVPs of this round was Angel with a run back. He gets 1 kill, goes back, he's still alive, right?
Scream
His positioning was pristine to counter that Viper ult, right? He was waiting for Shao to give an info where someone is, and after the recon board, he was able to get 2 kills because of the way that Liquid just had to play around it, right? This is where you see Zippin just getting the double kill and opening up the entire side because of the just numbers game, right? They had 4 versus 2 at that point, if I'm not mistaken. So both Angel and Zippin instrumental to the success of this round, and this is where it was so crucial to just not crumble under pressure and be in a very open spot when it comes to the economy. Yumpy, will you get it? There's one player on the platform, but now this time it's Shadow. It's eye for an eye.
It's an eye for an eye.
Weird. You wouldn't expect this. You wouldn't have expected that this happens in this game. But once in a while, it just comes that way. Liquid are on double digits, and the team who usually relied so much on the entries of Yumpy now need to change the pace. They wait in front of the gates of C, maybe just go back to the basics with your Viper wall, and as the screen goes up, take the side. But at the same time, Lofar, FPX are not taking too much ground. They don't proactively want to rule out the positions, but here it comes. FPX are sending their players in, and only 2 more remain. The wall's going down at one point, the gravity well is coming in, here comes the nano swarm, everything to stall you is there on the C side, but the smokes from Link are just about to be set. It doesn't change the matter of fact that Shadow still needs to stay alive. Liquid bring it back right now, and here's the wall coming your way. 2 more remain. Liquid gotta make a decision. There's the spike for you. Funny-wise, if Link would have planted, this was giving him the option for the orbital to strike. They don't do so, but Shao, good information he has. Still 1 dart he could bring in, and that means Cryptix, who has been spotted but not tagged, needs to turn it around. It could be a clutch to make the 11th, but he's spotted, he's known, he's still finding frags. 1 more it is. Zippin, he makes the move over the wrong side. Angel falls, and Seich versus Viper. The question is it gonna be the snake bite biting? It just might be. He can't half it, not much more to do, and the time is working his way. Cryptix ain't peeking. He's playing it slower and slower. Second one again, and there's not a chance. He's sticking, but he's falling.
Okay, that was so freaking good, man.
And there were Vipers in the grass.
That was so freaking good. खतरा
So much was happening in this round, and I have to like.
Cryptix ले खतरा खेला यार.
I have enough time. So,
Like he was not cringed
you
with
mentioned,
his
like,
poisons,
that,
okay?
FPX wasn't taking a lot
Okay,
of map
he was not
control,
cringed
and
with
that's
them.
because they had a advantage
पछाडि
to the
बसेर
5 versus
हान्ने.
4 during that
Lose
round,
movie.
and I feel like that was played well. But the thing is, when
He
they
did
had
so
the
freaking good, man.
advantage of 4 versus 2 and just waiting for Liquid to just go on the side, they could have maybe make a call to make a full retake, but they lost 2 players on the C side. And that opened up the entire plan, and then the unfortunate info from the drone gave, Cryptic's position away, but Cryptix was fast enough to change position to backside. The recon arrow was a little bit late, and because of that, we have seen Shao take an unfortunate 1 versus 1 fight against Cryptix where no trade was allowed, right? And that's where Cryptix won the entire round by that 1v1 against Shao, because that stalled the time, allowed him to play the snake bites, so he was not being, being pressured enough in this case.
I mean, Lothar, if I don't see a video of you recapping this unfortunate failure from FPX and the great take of Liquid, then I don't know. Then if this is not YouTube content for Lothar, I don't know.
That was such a complicated round, but it's such a great round to analyze. But here, Zipran,
They heard it,
in the
man. They
meantime,
heard it.
had a chance to maybe get a double kill. There was 4 people just in front of him, but it's unfortunate for FPX. 4 versus 5 now, 3 versus 5.
Scream.
This is gonna be a tough round for FPX. Angel saving Grace. He gets one. He gets.
There's the
that's
wall.
it. He gets the one.
Oh, this is where the Cosmic Divide is not a Viper wall. This is not the screen where you can shoot through. It is not penetrable. And this brings it down to
Okay,
Shadow.
that was good.
Man has one Hercules task ahead of him. The walls starting to dissipate. Oh, he just attacks him. He doesn't take him down. It's still possibly working for the man. Got stars
सब
in
लोग
his
इसी को
pocket.
link back.
Could put them down. And there's more to come. 5 bullets
अब
reload.
गयो.
As he's back on
Did
30,
they?
this is surely a moment where it's a do or die. You have to make a move. Cryptix denies you in it. 12 to 7.
Well played by Liquid. I'm really
खतरा
impressed. After
खेले.
the Cosmic Divide happened,
त्यही
you could
त.
see that Liquid just had a brief moment of communicating between each other. What's the plan? And that's where the utility was being synergized. So we have seen from Link, we have seen the orbital strike being used on backside. But at the same time, when that orbital strike was being used, we have seen Cryptix use his snake's bites to cut off the CT exit. And because of that, someone who was in the position on the backside was pushed out in the open, and then basically he's just a bait to just being eaten, you know. So Liquid had a plan how to counter what happened in that round, and it's such a pleasure to watch.
I mean, Liquid overall in this map, it felt a bit like you open a Kinder Surprise and wait, what is this toy I'm getting? And suddenly it's the best thing you could ever have asked for. Liquid just on the edge of taking a map where you would have thought it's an easy one for FPX. But they picked it, and they picked it for a reason. Maybe due to the composition. They still take the garage ground. And Soulcast, is he gonna bang Shadow out of the corner? No,
what?
Demon 6 falling.
Okay, well, no one expected that to happen. Scream
Hey.
with that kill. That's such a big opener. Now Dimasic,
Bro.
it doesn't
यिनीहरू त
matter.
ह्याकै
one
गरेर
player
भन्छ होला हौ.
is dead, but if
त्यसरी
Killjoy
हानेर.
is dead, that's even worse, right? You lose so much ground because of that. Shao with that Spectre on long, he can't do much. He's being tagged by
Spectre ले त्यस्तो टाढा
100 damage. He has to go back to CT, play retake, while Liquid is just getting free real estate.
This Molly, this combination with the wall, yeah, it's just perfect coordination. You saw that he was being elevated here, Link. Puts the Molly in the window, and that's the way you can easily do it. Now, it's all gone, and welcome to my world. Well, more likely, welcome to the world of Liquid.
But that
As they put in
ultimate
all
is
the
being
ults.
used to
Yep.
maybe counter it.
Oh, this is not going to be easy, Lothar. They just try their best, but those ults, do they make a difference? Because for me, it doesn't seem to be that way. Scream takes Angel out. And as one after another falls, it is a disaster for FPX on this first map. It didn't work according to plan. The ace of Scream denied. Soulcast wants a piece of that cake. But here you go. And it might be all done and dusted. Shao will try his best, but the 13-7 is secured. Liquid start off. I will try his best, but the 13-7 is secured. Liquid start off with success on this map.
I am super impressed. I was a little bit worried about Liquid's attack side, but it turns out that Yumpy, you know, is a big factor on those opening kills to get an advantage over FPX, and is on Phoenix. So a big switch up to Duelist when 0 to super impressed. I was a little bit worried about Liquid, more massive than on the other maps and a little bit more free.
Yeah,
but big stack on mid, but Liquid with 2 big opening kills. FPX pays them back with 2 double kills. So 3 versus 3 now on the retake on the execution. We didn't see much. It was like first 5 seconds of the run, then 4 people already fallen down. So now there's a small window of time where aggressive will just choices.
But they're low.
दुईजना लो छ हिल गर्ने छैन. Towards B, where only Soulcast is guarding the entire side, but there's the Viper wall. So the moment Soulcast will be worried about his position, or he will hear a single sound, that Viper wall will go up and will most likely stop the push. And this is where the call will have to be made. FPX, do we push it? Do we get the 50 damage on a pistol round? Will we just play where 1 bullet will be enough? Maybe 2 body shots? Or we just wait out. There we go.
There you go.
Big opening from Soulcast.
Oh, no, and they get up close and personal. Soulcast is the Brit who's ending the career of 2. And that means the little Tasmanian Tiger won't bite you, but gets all the information. The swap comes in, Demasic with such unfortunate timing. And as he's already dead, at least eliminates Soulcast. But here's the first for the horse. Team Liquid take up
my hand कस्तो दुखिरहेछ के खत्रै दुख्ने त हैन जस्ट दुखिराख्ने कन्टिन्युअसली It's annoying.
And it's a matter of seconds where it could have been just turned around.
Yeah, that was unlucky timing for Angel. He opted to go to just jump through the wall the moment it was going down, right? So he was caught midair basically by Soulcast, and because of that, we had not seen a trade from Shadow, which was pretty awkward. But the power of Viper, man. But so far, we didn't see a single post-plant lineup. Okay, but in the meantime, just Angel just opens up with Link with a big headshot on the showers. No one expected that to happen. But yet it happens. That's the power of the Sheriff and the 159 damage to the dome.
The British-Belgian core that already exists since April 2024, they pretty much had their anniversary 2 weeks ago, is once more surprising us again and again. And this is what I love so much about this team, that also boot camps, right? They created a space for somewhat of a new team to develop ideas, to make them flourish, to get them in a space where they can fully focus on a ticket to Iceland, because those are rare. Only 2 are overall left, and that's also a room that's not left for Yumpy.
Viper wall now is being put up on A side, divides the entire side in 2.
Okay, एकजनाले फेरि अर्को पठाए.
So
किलेसले पठायो एउटा. Let's watch this. Asuna explains why Phantom.
The Phantom that hits because the bullet. Look, let me show you the stats. Do you see the first shot spread? I can't even like hover over it. Do you guys see the first shot spread? 0.2, 0.11. Okay, this 0.25, 0.157. The Vandal misses. It's not even accurate on the first bullet. That's why no one uses this gun. There you go. What? You can aim at the head and you will not kill people with the Vandal because your crosshair placement is irrelevant with that gun. The Vandal would have just missed. Inaccurate on this 0.25, 0.157. The Vandal misses. First shot spread 0.2, 0.11. Okay, this 0.25, 0.157. The Vandal misses.
Okay. Yeah, Phantom is good. तर Vandal चलाउने बानी भयो भने Vandal मात्र हुन्छ. फेरि कहिलेकाहीँ यस्तो कहिलेकाहीँ Phantom चलाउने राम्रो हुन्छ, कहिलेकाहीँ Vandal के लाइक तल लो इलोमा चाहिँ कन्सिस्टेन्ट हुँदैन. माथि चाहिँ अब Phantom मात्रै होला. लाइक उनीहरुको अब हेडशट लाग्ने भएकोले Vandal चलाउँछु सोच्छु म चाहिँ हैन, तर Phantomमै चलाउँछ कि आजकल सबले. लाइक I don't know why. त्यो अब उले भने एक्युरेट छैन आस्नाले, बट I'm not sure about that. Vandal लागिराख्यो हुन्छ तर फेरि धेरै प्रोहरुले आजकल फ्यान्टममा चलाउने गरेछ है I don't know I'm not a pro हैन मलाई कस्तो जाडो भयो कि एकछिन है म च्याल लाउँछु
So Cryptix right now has no vision on A short. One way is being used by him, the Toxin Cloud on A short, makes sure that FPX is not pushing. That allows Yampi to take space. Look at him on market. He's getting that backstab. And now, they're going through all of those toxins and snakes bites.
Yeah.
Well, Yampi just gets the backstab. Look at this.
Yep. Perfect timing for the young Finn. And as they strike again, what a strong play by Team Liquid. The difference maker was the timing for young Finn. And as they strike again,
Prime Guardian is so
what
good. Prime Guardian, River Guardian, they're so
Liquid.
good.
The difference maker was the snake bite in combination with the wall. And as it took damage again and again and again,
I mean, that just allowed Yampi to get that backstab. You know, there was so much time that FPX had to just be worried about, do we push this? Do we don't push this? Like, they were on eco, right? Even though there was 5 versus 4, the health on them wasn't giving them a lot of choices. Like, if they just go through a Toxin Cloud into a Snake Bite, they basically have 20 HP. And that's one bullet from anything, right? So well played and well timed by Liquid on that lurk as well. But now it's the first buy from FPX. They open up B-Long with the Skyhawk, which allows them to take a little bit of space.
Something can happen here.
From Liquid, they regain the control of Garden. Yampi doesn't win the duel, but he only has the kills. They play in the bonus run, but he did massive damage. Angel only on 65 HP.
Healer exam
because of the heal from Sky. Shao did exactly the same for Angel. Now Angel back to 100.
Here's a different wall. That wall could help them a lot. Yampi is not dead. He's elevating himself up, puts him on a pedestal, and so he dodges the bullets. But finally, Shadow strikes. It was about goddamn time, but Cryptic's not known. Spike is brought on a silver platter, and now they just might enjoy the presence of that thing, because one tap King Scream knows how to use his Guardian. Music, though, still alive, and he surely could be capable of clutching this one out. The agent allows him to, but no chance at the end. Cryptic's in his little corner, clutching it close,
Spectre
hugging it tight, and bringing the third to Liquid.
Lovely play by Liquid. You could see the crossfire set up by Scream and Cryptics. Although they were tucked into corners with no exit basically, but they played to their strengths, right? They baited their opponent into looking the other way when the other one was taken, then peek.
Shoot वाला भइरहेछ के खतरा के अब त्यहाँ
basically
क्रिप्टिक्सलाई बेट गर्यो स्क्रिमले पड्कायो पछाडिबाट
FPX had to go for the Viper walls, and they were all damaged and just uncertain of where opponents are standing because of that, because they just have to jump out through that. And Yampi now tries to get a kill on Long Beard, fails, deals some damage to Shao. That's not something he's gonna heal since he's a just uncertain age, cannot heal himself.
Yampi didn't buy anything, but still,
man,
again, disadvantage can
this is a round where FPX gets the first blood, but they cannot capitalize on it.
And there's a man who definitely knows how to capitalize on his prey. No chance when Scream is the one on the other side of the barrel, uses his ult, wants to push the Demasic. That could be very vital. Doesn't push it, and this is where the Molotov of Brim is such a charm. Scream taking Demasic, another smoke putting down. The stall abilities of Liquids are just amazing. They just know how to deny access again and again and again, and they will not give any room to FPX. No time to breathe. You'll just get eliminated. Shao might try, but I don't see a world where this is working his way.
Double peeking.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Like, even though
तर
we have
तीनजना
seen FPS
दुईजनालाई
get
मार
that first blood,
एकजनालाई मार्यो
they don't have
किनेको
just
एकजनालाई
enough
but they have a lot of
enough
money
HP
man
to force an execution, so they cannot just capitalize on the first blood they had because they got it along B, but they went back
दुईटा
to
ulti
A short
भयो
where they have to wait out
It
the utilities
shows
from
how
Viper,
they
right? There's the snake
don't
bite, there's the one
disrespect
way.
their
They
opponents.
tried to gain map control by using the lockdown, but that was being countered by Scream with his run it back because it just allows him to push, take that risk, something that he wouldn't see otherwise, right? No one would
एउटा
just
मात्र
push that
ulti
position.
use भयो
Okay, let's
एउटा
focus on
त
Yampi.
opponent को मात्र हो
Again, he's just taking that aggressive peek. He gets, obviously he gets it, like,
Yeah.
and he gets away with it as well because this time he's playing Jet and he has that dash. He doesn't have to care about the awkward angle, and Scream wins the
no.
fight against Angel. It all looks perfect for Liquid so far.
It does.
Oh my
It
god.
does. No real chance.
Scream,
They're
man.
defending it that way. The castle can't be conquered. As Oshao tries, it is still Yampi alive. Could updraft his way onto the truck. But the spike's hitting the ground. The retake's on. Zippin and his teammate have one hell of a task ahead of them. As still, it's two lethal individuals that remain on the side of Liquid. Soulcast finds Shao, wallbangs him, but Zippin is not done. You call them the player some underestimate.
Bro.
And here he comes. All is in. Denial is there. FBX win the first. But you have to ask yourself, at what cost?
Well, this was a little bit awkward. Liquid exactly knew the positions of the players. They knew one was planting, the other one was in labs. They got all the positions red and went just all one by one. This is a little bit awkward here. Like, Soulcast wanted to get the help. Yampi was overzealous, just went in and was basically
Yampi shouldn't have done that.
Zip and his showstopper, and that showstopper allowed him to win the duel and clutch the round. This could have been played better by Liquid for sure, just to get the trades and just ignore even diffusing the spike. But it looked horrible for FPX, right? Everything was just falling apart.
Very aggressive.
So a little bit like let's consider this round being gifted by Liquid. Now Angel, wait no that's Angel's ultimate right now. Use on showers. To gain a little bit of space.
Look at him. He's just millimeters away of spotting Yampi, and he does finally find the Finn. The lethal entity of Team Liquid has been taken out of the equation. Scream is using his ult to take up a lot of space, and this caused distraction. Well. Yeah, true.
He knows that two players are next to or in front of Hookah or in front of the B window because of the Killjoy turret as well. The Killjoy has to be in range for that, so most likely it's either on B long or somewhere next to the Raze where Soulcast just ended up here live.
Bro,
being killed.
what?
Viper versus Viper, and that ultimate is being nullified. Insanely big kill for Liquid right now.
Yeah. And Soulcast is holding it up. His ult is so useful. He knows where both of those remaining players are. Tell Scream. And the one ult is
double
so
headshot
he knows
gave
where both of those remaining players are.
Like look at where they are. Look at where they are.
Is holding it up. His ult
one is here, one is here.
ult is so useful. He
look at them. Look
knows
at Scream. He shoots this person and then that, and both headshots.
of those remaining players
Scream
are
is just
Tell
too good, man.
Scream and the one-tap machine from Belgium. No, I think he just used 2 bullets. I mean, this is Scream. It doesn't matter if they line up or not. He's just absolutely locking on the head.
If I'm not mistaken, this was round 6, and we have seen
how can
Scream
someone
users
even
run
do
it
it?
back 3 times already.
Like,
at least 2. I have seen 100% 2. One was against the Killjoy's ultimate on A short. The second one was through the teleport, and I'm thinking a third one was used as well. But it's just nuts. It just shows how much space he creates for his team when he's top fragging on Phoenix, right? Like he's on 12 frags right now. He creates
12-4
for his team.
With a
when he's
4
top fragging on Phoenix, right? Like, 12 frags
6
right
rounds
now.
and
Fast executes from FPX.
2
they
KDA.
are a little bit upset. You can feel that they have to take some risks. They have to take some map control just by winning those duels, and they already did that once against Yampi on long.
But here comes the issue.
That's the
Those
trade,
shares
though.
are deadly. Yeah, they are, and as they come through window. Screams on the double. That is the spray
जहिले
control
त्यस्तै के हो
from Adil, and there's more to come towards him. As they gaze down his barrel, Shadow is just millimeters away from him. He doesn't know, but the wall's gonna come down. Of course it is Scream. Of course
he
it's
does that.
Microflix. What else do you imagine from him?
Of course he
Shao
does
will
that.
try his best
Who
to put out the
even-
Tasmanian Tiger
who
to move a
even,
little further,
you know.
as it is near impossible. Never it's impossible, but near impossible. And as he'll try and Screams on the other side, it won't work that easy. A quad, and I think, if I'm not totally wrong, with 7 rounds played, he's on 16 or 17 frags. There you
16,
go.
and his run it back is a variable in this round, by the way.
It's ridiculous.
But I wanted to point out the way that Scream played against the last player. He got info from his teammate that Soulcast, sorry, this guy is on very low HP. Basically, I was at 22 if I'm not mistaken. And that's the reason why he switched from his Vandal to a Classic and just wide swung. Here, you can see this here. Because he's certain that his opponent is just 1 bullet away from dying. And the Classic is
Who
more
would even
accurate
doubt
while running than the
Scream,
Vandal.
right?
So he didn't want to just risk it. And because of that, the wide swing just happened. And that's playing to your strengths. You play for the comms that your teammates are giving you, and you draw conclusions of what is the highest chance, what is the play that will give me the highest chance of winning the round or getting the kill in this case.
Absolutely.
My hand.
No, it makes sense. Could have also used the right click in case he feels a little danger, but that didn't happen. Scream is doing Scream stuff. 16 frags, man's not on Sage, and suddenly he's once more on top of the standings. No big surprise. I mean, he was with the support agent as well. It doesn't matter what kind of agent you give him. Yampy's taking a bullet to his face. Gotta escape the window quickly. Hookah could belong to FPX with ease. Another run it back and another kill.
एकजना right मारे नै
It's not any. You could think FPX probably know that will happen, and Yampy again has an off angle. No one expects you in this specific position. Then he just dashes away because this time he's not a killjoy. But yet, when he was playing on Haven, he was doing exactly the same. He just played an off angle, gets a kill, and just
ठ्याक्कै मली फाल्यो के like
W or S and just goes back into his position instead of the dash. This time he just knows that even when he misses, he still has.
अलिक मिस नगरेको भए मर्थ्यो अरे
Ricardo, beautiful counter of that cosmic divide with the flash.
And here it comes. Scream will
Second
try.
one.
He knows all the information gained. No, not much more to talk about. He's aware that both are around the corner, as in the meantime, Shadow is taking a long way around. Wants to play over bathroom to catch him by surprise, but this would also mean that Zippa needs to survive a little longer. Takes out Soulcast, Yampy's there to strike, and that brings him down to 2. Astra is on her own. And with Shadow having all the abilities but a single star left, I do doubt that this is going to work that easily. He sees the barrel. That is a slight bit too far. Could have another one of those, and it's blocking the vision. But on the other side, Cryptix just shoots through the smoke. It's going to be enough. Liquid pick another round.
And this is so important. Yampy did lose the duel against Shadow in the showers, but he got enough damage to guarantee that a singular spray through the smoke will just get the job done, right? He got the hit with the operator for the wall, and that basically put up.
फेरि पढाइ when all players use their abilities at the same time. Okay, let's watch it.
Trevor!
Oh my god, flash, oh my god. Oh my god. के मात्र बाँकी छ के Oh my god. Ah. Man. This one.
Shadow on 37 HP or 35, can remember. And then just a spray down through the smoke is enough.
Liquid
to finish off. So well played by
they are
Liquid.
feeling themselves
even
out,
though the best,
not in the bad way.
Zippin tried his best He got that kill on Lamps, allowed a 2 versus 3 retake to happen, which brought a little bit of chances to FPX, but it was very tough from the beginning. Now, one off from Showstopper, but Zippen just goes in with the double satchels, only with a frenzy, but he gets a lot of information, gets a lot of map control.
That's painful. Ugh, you hate to see it. Looks sinister, and as Angel strikes, immediately taken out. Shao with a Spectre in hand won't turn us around that easily.
What?
As I say, it's double kill secured. He cannot heal himself, unfortunately. This is the moment in time where you would wish that would be the case. But he has to right now make an important decision. Use his ult or not, clutch it out
He can
or
win
not.
this, man.
As well, the likelihood is
Flash.
extremely low. There are hardly any chances, but he's still on it. He's still trying. Actually, that shot is being whiffed from Yumpy, and this is opening up a massive opportunity. The Seekers are coming in. They'll take the long way around, and this kind of clutch is something that could revitalize FPX.
Oh no, look at the Seeker.
Plant.
It doesn't give the info.
No, it doesn't give the info, but it doesn't matter for now. It's gotta be gone. And as Shao should realize, he would still have the opportunity to use his tiny little wolf. There comes nobody else in Yumpy around the corner. He failed! And Shao makes it.
Okay.
He cannot fight that reckless.
Okay.
Against somebody else like him. FPX is still alive. They're
Pistol, man. You could have used your... Oh my god.
What just happened?
Oh my god.
Half a meter away.
They
They
threw the round, man.
And the right click misses all 5 knives. Hit something else. I'm not sure if Yumpy just whipped or something, but this is... What a round by Shao.
Yeah, no way.
Insane.
Shao.
My goodness.
Shaoले खतरा गर्यो यार.
Life or death here, right?
They threw the round, so yeah, doesn't matter that much because they deserve it for throwing around.
Imagine getting that one round might bring them back, get some motivation going.
Just escapes in time here. Yumpy, who didn't have a dash, by the way, made it work, and a quick look on the ults tells us that Zippen still got a showstopper. At one point, the man misses.
They are feeling themselves out. FPX are
with the room they have
feeling
taken,
themselves
they
out
don't
now.
want to work with that yet.
They have the man advantage. Zippen has his showstopper, has 2 satchels, so he can open up a space again on side. He just waits. The team is trying to get a lot more info of what's happening if Liquid is already rotating. This is why you see Soulcast trying to get some space, and he goes straight into Zippen's hand, but this was needed. Like, Liquid had to get a little bit of information.
They are literally
They couldn't
throwing the
rounds.
rounds.
That's not how you want to play. So this was the risk that they were taking, but unfortunately didn't pay off. And now FPX can just go onto B side. They know that 2 players from B side got killed, and most likely a rotation happened, but didn't have to. So they might have the site for free. Shadow in the meantime opens up A, and this is the moment where everyone just explodes on B. While FPX thinks, while Liquid thinks, oh, they were trying to get on A, but that was the lurker, but he's still there. And Shadow gets a kill on Link.
Story's done. Cryptix will try his best, but the next round, we might just see Soulcast pick up an orb. Could be very helpful to get his Seekers out again. Link also has the orbital strike. The question is if this is just somewhat of a short streak or a long-term success. Cryptix is going to be beheaded from behind as the backstab from Shadow is finding the Viper. Quick look on the economy tells us Liquid, they're still there. Full buy's gonna come in. Maybe there's no operator.
This is the last round if you
Either
wanna
way, they
buy
all got the
and
force.
lose.
They all got the firepower to deny FPX any further rounds. Because one worry I have here, Lawson, my biggest one here, my biggest concern when we talk about Bind is that overall the attack percentage of FPX is a good bit stronger. They just favor attacking.
Yeah, that's the story that they have on all maps. Like, they're stronger on attack, and that just shows that the team has a great playbook of you know, plays of what can they do, and over there put the utility up on a high note. And I feel like FPX just cannot find their place. And that round by Shao was a blessing. And by the way, Shao got an opening kill again during the previous round. So basically, Shao got like 5 kills in a row if I'm not mistaken, over the course of 2 rounds, and opened up the next round with the first blood. Huge play by him. And now this is bringing FPX back. Now let's see if they have enough power to get those next rounds, because it's only 2 rounds left on the attack, and they really badly need those 2 next. But when you see how the ultimate economy is standing right now, Zippin still with the showstopper. He is able to just go through on A side, open it up completely. The wall from Viper divided the lamps from getting any kind of opening, and this is it. This is where Zippin goes through with the showstopper. Here's one on CT.
He's forcing him away. This is so good. His showstopper needs to connect towards bathrooms, but he doesn't find a thing. Finally, Cryptix falls. They had a very high awareness where this man is standing. And there's still the orbital strike, a perfect retake utility, which doesn't change the matter of fact that Themastick still has his ult. I could imagine that if they gonna pop that lockdown, this is gonna be the counter to it. Shadow strikes, it's gonna be screamed down. Here comes Xiao, also forced away, and there's still a lockdown. You should run is the voice line. Oh, and this is dangerous, because there is more to come. But what more gonna find? It's Themastick who could be denied the Killjoy lockdown. Is it gonna be destroyed in time? Yep, it's destroyed in time. Diffuse is here, and that should work a lot far.
Yeah, and they had enough time. That was such a beautiful usage of utility. The orbital strike, pivotal in this round. Allowed to push out 2 players from lamps and just straight into the crosses of the opponents. Like Liquid just had a shooting range right here. And that was capitalized beautifully, but Liquid, even though Shadow gets an opening here, Yampi gets the trade. Look at this. Shao just gets destroyed by Yampi, Link gets Zippin, and now it's 2 players left on A short. And there was no Toxin Cloud, by the way, on the spike, so there was no possibility of just playing a post-plant lineup for Angel, because he used it to control the Haven. So it was a little bit awkward. They couldn't just play to their strengths right now in the post-plant let's say metagame. But so far, by the way, on 2 maps, on Haven and on Bind, we didn't see a singular post-plant round, basically, so far from the Vipers. Granted though, FPX didn't really have a successful attack round yet.
And here we go, long control. They want to deny. Yampi just though is aware that a judge in his hands that he just placed there could be a game changer. Calls his little daggers. You all hear the watch this, but nobody needs to watch that. Got a judge in his hand, and just now down to him to speak the verdict. Nothing happening for now. Man disadvantage on the FPX side. It become very uncomfortable. They have another ult. Seekers to allow you to identify everyone around the map. But Zip strikes in
31.
time. Down to 31 though. Healing from Xiao is gonna come in as the Medivac is arriving in time. Back on 100 he is. Good utility that, by the way, still remains a Zip, and he still has his nade. He still has his spot. And also 2 of those little bombs, and so they move. It comes quickly, it comes swift. The Viper wall brings them down on low HP. Soulcast can't connect. It would have been crazy, but it ain't that easy, and so they make the move. The molly doesn't land at the right spot, and here it is. Retake initiated. All the eyes are now on Soulcast, on Koa. He finds Shadow. The player on Hookah is known. They got the information they need, and this brings it down to the 2 Brits who could bring the 9 from the board. The Prancing Horse so far has been moving towards a victory. Might just know that Zippin is that close around. They can't deny him. 20 HP left on the race. You gotta make a move. Xiao is not allowing you.
Yep.
Nice. Well, that's the saving grace for FPX. 4-8.
Switching sides.
Not a great score, but also not a fantastic one. Not a great score, but also not...
Okay. Costco desktop yo.
The fantastic one in general, but it's doable. It's doable. It gives a little bit of let's say headspace for them when it comes to morale, ending up a half on a winning round. But it doesn't look convincing for me at least. You know, it's Liquid right now looks like a better team, and it's quite amazing to see, because on paper I think absolutely everyone was predicting that FPX will take it, and Liquid proves the audience wrong. It's a quite enjoyable to watch, and Yampi going back on Jet just gives so much space for the team. Scream on Phoenix is absolutely insane as well.
You
So-
love to see it.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful to watch. But now let's hope we're gonna see an brand new FPX or just the old FPX, but in the game right now. We're gonna go into the round 1 pretty soon.
Yeah, no worries. And so, as we're about to watch the pistol unfold, Liquid and FPX once more looking to fly to Iceland. It's not
Jumpy
too
Mori
many
sigo.
more steps for the winner of this game. The semis will decide.
I'm watching it a
Elimination
bit
matches
later, so
will bring you
may
all
have
the joy
happened,
or
but
the
still.
bitter, sweet tears. Xiao and Kodo now need to look out for the defense. As they already taken out Yumpy, the pistol's somewhat looking alright. At the same time, you know where Soulcast is, that's the orb. The rest of the players on the side. Is Denial there as he double dings? Cryptic's on as 2K Soulcast
what?
wins! And suddenly it's all falling apart.
तैँले
18
दुईजना मारिस्, म
and
दुईजना
16
मार्छु
points of
भने
health,
हेर।
not looking too great as Scream could still try to heal with his own
Screamले
molly.
heal
That
गर्न
ain't
सक्छ
happening.
भनेको
And
मैले
Demasic
सब
got
युज
one
भइसकेको
hell of a task ahead of him. A classic, a dream, the hope of making something work for his team, but again, it's Viper for you. Have fun with it. As this agent is denying it again and again.
There's no snakebite available to Cryptic, so there's no possibility of that. But he set up a one-way on CTE right now, so you cannot even go through that. So he basically has to go through elbow when 4 people will just be ready for him. There's the contact. Now 2 people are just gonna hold the angle. There's not enough time to even do anything. Link closes it out. It was a round that I'm not sure exactly who got whom, because it was in a matter of second that 4 people just died. But what happened was that Liquid just exploded on site with 4 people, by the way, so they had a disadvantage. Faked the plant and just instantly got a crossfire. Because of that, they didn't lose a player, so it wouldn't be a 3 versus 5 on the plant, and that allowed them to get better angles and win the duels. So they basically forced out
सक्यो ल,
defensive
सक्यो भने नि हुन्छ
positions
अब।
and got them out on the guns.
फर्स्ट राउन्ड जितिहाल्यो,
I
उनीहरूले
do believe
जित्दा
it's a
केही
coincidence,
सकिन्थ्यो होला।
but the last time Team Liquid played against a high caliber team outside of NIP, they actually didn't take a single defense round. But that was a long time ago when Liquid freshly added Yumpy to their roster. So different times, different stories. Now the story is heading over to the B side, as they already know where one of them is waiting. Scream will take the room, finds one, and Yumpy's joined in that. This firing squad of Liquid is opening up all the spaces you need.
रन एन्ड गन
and
भइरहेछ
actually
त,
taking
ठोक्को निकाल्दियो।
This being,
Spawnमा
this being
पुगिसक्यो
correct.
यार।
Shao might get one, gets one with a double dink. By the way, he got a
त्यही सुरुमा पनि
scream
डिङ्क
through the
पाथ्यो।
wall first time. But is it? Can he close out a round again? Is it doable?
अब चाहिँ दिँदैन,
Against 4 people
अब
with better
दिँदैन।
I
guns,
mean-
and he has 78 HP. Come on, Shao.
you wanna
Show us
see it.
again.
You
I'll
want to
do
see
that,
it, but I do have my doubts. No armor, just a sheriff, and a soulcast hunting you down, finding his prey. And as the predators from Liquid find success over and over and over again, FPX are already eradicated, basically. It feels like it.
Liquid on double digits right now. Like, that's just insane. And not only insane, they have a
But who
full
knows,
bonus
they
round.
can-
Basically, only Scream died, but he transferred the gun to someone else. They didn't lose any kind of like cash, and this is now where Scream just plays with the Vandal and builds up the economy. The ult economy is 3 out of 6. And FPX cannot just allow Liquid to take any round, right? They have to force now every single time. So this is gonna be really awkward.
It is going to be really
Unless,
awkward.
of course, they're gonna win this round. This is for FPX the biggest task ahead. Like round by one.
यो राउन्ड जितेन भने चाहिँ गयो भने पनि हुन्छ ल।
They need to take the small
FPX.
steps towards victory, towards the comeback time.
You don't
Wow.
see them taking too much room here, though, Lofar. A bit of long control, right? This is all they have obtained so far, really.
They know they don't have to, right? They just need to wait for Liquid to just show themselves. Liquid was committing with the Viper wall towards A. This is why we're gonna see 3 players from FPX right now on that side. does go the Viper wall on A, but Yampi with that lurk will give a lot of informations towards the rest of the Liquid when the rotation will happen, right? And he's not sure if something was moved from the B side. He is hearing one player in Garden, and for sure will give that info to his teammates. This is why you're gonna see 3 players just try to push him out straight into Yampi's hand, but Yampi with that Spectre doesn't win the duel.
And Xiao will now try to hold him up. And you said it, this is a round where the marathon could be initiated for FBX, but here comes nothing else than the Seekers. They create a lot of chaos, but they don't need to change it around. And 1 HP Xiao is bringing Cryptics to the ground. It's still Scream though. 4 seconds.
Oh
it
my
won't
God.
work. That can't be it. He's having the run it back. It's not enough. It is not enough.
दुईजनालाई त्यसरी मारेर त्यसले फेरि like how does he even do that?
Absolutely not. The spray transfer to get the 2 kills. If Scream
It
had
shot
like, a
again.
little bit more time, look at this. This is beautiful, right?
Dude,
4 seconds. He needs to plant right now.
how the fuck does he even do
I'm
that?
not even sure he had the time to plant it, to be honest, because it was like very close to 4 seconds, which is the plant time. But if he would have planted that, he would have run it back available. That was actually a winnable round. And still not, like he damaged the FPX economy so badly, right? Just by getting those 2 kills. And look at this, Liquid still with full rifles and an operator as well on the Yampi. Now run it back from Scream is available. This is a round again, a test for FPX. They need to win this one. Oh, and Zipman opens up against Yampi, something that we didn't see on Haven. Yampi was always winning those.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, prove me wrong. Yampi on Killjoy is better. Sample size doesn't work that way, obviously.
He has 100% win rate so far with Killjoy, you know? I can't deny that. Stats
case
don't lie.
closed. There you go. But I mean, you have to put sample size in it. In the meantime, 50 seconds, setting up for an A-side take. The wall and everything's coming up. Scream is pushing through, gets valuable information. At the same time, only taken out. 45. The clock keeps on ticking. And a change of pace might be needed as a retreat from the A side. But the retreat from it, just for now, faked it a slight bit. Here comes nothing else than the wall again. And they knew about it. They were aware about it. And this is so good. Angel's taking Soul Cast as Scream though finds that dangerous Viper in the grass. 10-5 it is. And it's Liquid once more are fighting to get that 11th. Closer and closer to the win. You don't want FBX when they suddenly gain momentum, and here was the first. The snake bite is starting, the lineups is there, and now it's about buying time. And with an orbital strike, you can buy so much time. It opens up, and they all run into him. Link's capitalizing on the unawareness of the Imasik and Sipan. Xiao can try to turn it around, but the snake bite might just come in any second. You take out Link, that's fine, that's great, but will they just remain strong enough? He's finding the gap, that's not 100% on. Cryptic's peeking, and that could work, but it's not the time. The clock has been ticking too long, and FBX cannot deny it.
Too close, yaar.
That was so close.
That was so freaking close.
Miss, that could have actually lost the round if it would have been a little bit earlier, but that was not enough time. But Link, MVP of this round, the strike, pushing out 2 players. No one was expecting him in showers, and he just gets the free double kill. It was insane, and he bought so much time as well against Shao.
त्यसको अलिक मिस भयो यार
He would have to stick it. In this situation, he would have to stick it to get the defuse. So it doesn't really matter if that snake bite lands or not. But man, what a heartbreaking round for FPX. It started out really Scream was being stopped with that run back. They didn't gain much traction there. Now, FPX 4 rifles.
Dagger मलाई एउटा किन्न पाएको हुन्थ्यो यार किन्नै नपाउने
4 rifles, 1 sheriff on the FPX.
एउटा राम्रो स्किन आओस् न यार ब्याटल पासमा नाइफको
and not much utility as well.
कवाड मात्र आइरहेछ त्यही रुन ड्यागर बाइक अरु एउटै राम्रो छैन.
It ain't looking good, but there's the information, and suddenly Scream is splitting it in 2 pieces. Yampi will try to throw those daggers around the air. Angel's not having none of that. And that barrel has been spotted. Ain't so easy for Cryptics coming out of that, but sure, you can still send Scream in. The man just clearing the path. Not with Angel, though. eliminates that player. The walls once more coming in on A. And this is
What?
Angel. The IGL is striking. He once more is desperate for the ace. Can't get it this time around. Liquid is not done. It's Link who wants to find it. That could be the number 12 and breaking the neck of FP.
Bro. Fuck. That was so freaking good.
Coming home to hunt you. It is phenomenal.
Oh my god.
what Liquid deliver here.
Scream
Jesus
तैँले
Christ.
2 जना मारिस म अब 3 जना मार्छु भने जस्तो भयो यार.
What did you do?
my god.
You know what? Well, you know what's the funniest for me is that I can hear the comms even though I don't hear him because Link didn't even bother to plant the spike. He was just like, yeah, whatever. I just wrecked him. You know, everyone is
Dude,
just
kya
screaming
khata.
right now into my ear, and I'm taking that all in. He is so proud right now, and he should be. Link just absolutely delivered. This round was nuts.
Yeah, but it was gifted to some degree. Swinging in like that, it's a gift. You have to say
It's a
it
gift,
like that.
yeah.
It has been partially gifted.
It's a gift.
Team maybe they can cylinders. They were stalling. Like they
Fine, not in this in FPX a little
फेरि
bit.
हेर्नु है त्यो वाला.
Even bought
क्या खतरा के.
Liquid is striking. He once more is desperate for the ace. Can't get it this time around. Liquid is not done.
the
That's just one word.
It's a good. Their Gambit
Right.
will try to take the second chance, right? It's gonna be awkward.
सक्यो.
Gambit will try to find revenge,
They
but
won
it's
this.
still not there. There's a small chance for FPX to still make a comeback. Inferior equipment, though, doesn't bode well for them.
And I do believe if there's a team that has this mental fortitude, that has strength on coming back, it would be FPX. But that works when your opponent starts to waffle, when they just don't stand on solid
Bima
ground, when their
Vargale.
pillars of a functioning system start to crumble. And this is not the case for Liquid. They are again and again strong in taking the sites. They abuse the kind of freedom you can have with Viper. And there's the Hellfire coming. Surely not that nice, but it ain't working good enough.
Scream,
Sippin
boy.
is finding Scream as the Gravity Well has changed it up yet again. But though this is all the room, and Sippin is just waiting. When do I go out? When do I go out? When is it coming in? He's waiting, and is he using it? Yes, indeed. That's the spike. An asset has been killed. Shadow and Co are only down to 2. Xiao and Angel remain.
not
and this
again,
is the
not
Hercules
again.
task that you can't easily make right now. One falls, Cryptix changes it. It's Liquid who get in the semis. And FPX
Khatra.
fall. The fan favorite, the big kind of team that you the fan favorite, the big kind of team that you saw in Europe flourish again and again once more fall short. They're not out. They're not
सबजना
done,
बच्चाहरु जस्तो
but they are
यार. स्क्रिम मात्र
on the
अलिकति
edge
एजेड
of
जस्तो
being
यसमा.
eliminated.
What a showing from Team Liquid. Absolutely amazing.
स्क्रिम को बारेमा हेरौँ त. स्क्रिम Liquid. Name Adil Bendel Tam 26 वर्ष त रहेछ म भन्दा कति 5 वर्ष कमेडी दाछ बा सेन्सिटिभिटी फेरि हाई नै छ भन्दा हुन्छ ADPI 300 भनेको ठिकै हो तर 13-0 कस्तो ग्राफिक्स
One more. What such a nice team I have, guys. It's amazing.
Spike down A.
What?
This game sucks, man. Bro, my knife is so small, bro. Look at this, bro. It's so small. How can I hit him?
How can I hit him? दुईचोटि त्यस्तो
Vandal player, brother.
No prisoner today, boys. No prisoner. They talk about my one taps. DPI calculator. है ना? मेरो DPI 800 sensitivity. Valorant sensitivity. कति छ? 400 sensitivity कति छ? 0.765 DPI 306 हैन मेरो 800 0.235 ओके 0.345 म यसमा अघि धेरै नै रहेछ त उस त्यो स्क्रिमको त लाइक मलाई यो नै धेरै लाग्थ्यो 800 मा 4 0.375 कति थियो DPI 306 हैन 381 382 0.382 मा that's a lot धेरै हो यार यो त त्यसले त्यतिमा खेल्छ ओके Yep.
Went into the match with a big surprise.
That's it for today, I guess. Yep. अब भोलि के हेर्ने भन्दाखेरि भोलि हात दुखेन भने यो हेर्छु यो हेरिसक्यो V1 यो हैन यो चाहिँ हेर्ने हो यो अस्तिदेखि हेर्छु भनेको हेर्न पाएको छैन Kicks.
Because they've been so consistent on Haven. 100 Thieves tend to bring a Cypher, an Omen, a Phoenix, a Sage, and a Sova. If there's any variation here, and it looks like there might be here for Pico, as he wants to bring in that Viper, which makes sense considering how in-meta Viper has been as of late, then that might be the difference maker for 100 Thieves. I think Sentinels brought us here because they expected to have the advantage with the Astra over the Omen, and it looks like they're going to be able to keep that advantage to an extent. Astra's just too adaptable on this map and able to control the line of scrimmage too readily as agents go. So a slight disadvantage here, I'd say, for 100 Thieves in regards to their controller, but I think that that's not going to hold them down too much.
Viper's pick rate continues to go up and up and up, but Hiko decides to lock in Sova instead. A small...
यो कास्टर्सहरु मलाई के राम्रो लाग्छ के यो किक्स एन्ड
Down that center column there as Nova finds Parlu on the cross side. They've been able to take the Banshee, and Nova's been able to try and stick a plant here around the corner. The C4 doesn't quite catch one. They're holding the angle. They want to swing round. They don't need to. Someone else is there, but Harper is able to find one back post-plant situation for the first time in this showdown. But Harper is still on a bit of a mission here. He's just got MV Taylor left. He has the vertical control here. Nesk has one impact, and it's not potentially going to be enough if he doesn't get a very clean shot. He's going to try and hold it. Repositioning a drone, getting himself set up, plays the game, hits the old body, doesn't quite catch it. There's the impact.
He gets it!
There's the down. He doesn't have the confirmation. He's going back. He's not quite sure. He only has a few seconds. Stick it, Nesk. Stick it.
You gotta stick it. You cannot let go. Otherwise, you're going to be tossing this round away. And yet again, we have a...
Kicks into... I like him. I like his voice. Tomorrow. Which? Yeah, Intero. I like him. I like his voice. उसले बोल्ने पारा क्या राम्रो छ के बोल्ने पारै कस्तो राम्रो छ के बोलेको कुनै छ His voice is so good. किन बोल रहा
I know it's not League. I'm aware of what I'm doing right now, but thank you. I appreciate it.
I like his voice
I'll play
so
League.
much.
This isn't going to be a long one. Castardo. So if you want to play League in, I don't know, like an hour, hour and a half, I'll be down.
Oh.
Happily, we'll play at that point.
Nice.
My pleasure.
I was
How come you always say my pleasure, not your pleasure? My pleasure matters.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Ever think about that? No, you don't. You don't think about that. Please call me Tard. Cuss Tard. Got it.
Oh. That's
hello, everybody. Nice to see you all, by the way. It's been a while since I streamed. I think it's been about a month. Hasn't it?
Oh. That's nice.
I think it's been about a month or so. 16 days to be exact. 16 days. We're averaging 2 streams a month. That's a impressive tally. Versarex, thank you so much for the 38 months. Baking Soda, thank you for the 11 months. 8 months from Casting Links. Parker Cardigan, that is correct. I am in a cardigan. You can see. Links, you have been doing a great job on Challenger League, by the way. I know that I shared my thoughts on Twitter, but I'm also aware that not everybody reads all the inane drivel that I produce on social media. So now's a good time as any to come out and say that I think that you've been doing a wonderful job alongside Loaf. I think you both make a very good duo. I think you bounce off each other very well. In fact, I don't really think there's any weak points.
That's nice.
I like his voice so much. Intro. Parker McKay.
Oh, close right.
Parker McKay.
Players,
डाइसी सँग खेल रहा है
Might go back mid. Up my ult if you want to finish B.
Yeah. Can we finish B? I will make some noise there. Alright, let's go.
I'm walling off. Like, oh, never mind, I lied. TT. They have KJ on. They have KJ on.
30 seconds.
They have Killjoy. Can you guys come close? Come close. We're gonna fight this.
Lane. He just goes in? What, bro? No way, that's the play, right?
It's not. Whatever. Orange trade, thanks for Prime.
Win. Show me where to go.
I can buy it. Check on the cap.
Dude, Bancroft recalls his turret right here, and then the guy is just close right with our judge this gen. You can't get a kill with a rifle. I'm molding.
Shake them up.
I bought. I don't think we're buying, but.
Hi, bros.
Okay.
Concealment. Blocking vision.
Backside.
I need a close there.
Blocking sight.
Fucking hell, there's 4 here.
Look, listen, we can't play the game anymore. We're gonna spam for true.
I do. Oh, fuck. Please kill like 2 more. Yeah.
Emma.
You can tell a person's character by their
Yeah, I'm gonna go mid from now on. We need to break this fucking alarm bot.
I don't watch his streams a lot, so I don't know much about him molding.
Try to get a big with my ult. Raze, you wanna get your orb on A? I'll come with you.
Ja, nie wiem teraz.
No, I'm not gonna win.
Is it dollar?
Is it better if I don't have ult?
Da, nie da.
Scanning ahead. Reloading.
One mid.
I'm getting spammed, bro. I just got perma spam. You don't see that I just died.
Last player standing.
Dude, these guys are the best most members I've ever played against.
Yeah.
Even with numbers, anything can still happen. Remember that.
Problem is, feels like we don't know how to combat it.
We'll do the same thing on mid.
Okay.
I'm not off.
Fuck.
Concealment.
They don't stand B. One CT. I'm into BB. Sorry CT.
God, dude.
Blocking vision.
Bad, bro.
How about ruin?
Yo spammer atti नै annoying यार.
Blocking sight.
Euro's running. Nice.
Somebody's off HP as well. You smoke cat, I can wall and rose.
Recovering.
Oh
Nice.
Without it, I cannot.
one more on B.
Your duty
You're
is
backside of B.
not
You're
over
backside of B.
what I
You should go A.
We push up.
Pulling them in.
He's cat.
I have a flank.
No! Come on.
Give me A main.
Ram again.
One CT.
Heaven. Wait.
30 seconds left.
Get me out. I'm tilted.
Last player standing.
Come on. We need to help our team take the site.
Dude.
One enemy remaining.
I know, man. I know. Fuck. Oh, bro, I just see red in my eyes.
No,
Man.
sure.
I'm just out for blood like a shark.
We have plenty of time.
I don't know, dude, I'm just tilted, man. I get perma spam through smokes, Odin spam. Like, they can't even see me then.
They can't beat you in actual duel.
For real, Odin spammers are fucking noobs. You can go and fuck yourself. I don't give a shit about what you think. You guys are fucking... Like, it's good to spam once or twice, but continuously spamming, you are a fucking piece of shit. I've said it.
Hi.
He's walling you, man. What the fuck is he doing?
Spike down A.
What's it called? I get walled up as I'm fighting.
Watch out top mid though.
Ah, it's tough as nails. Tough as nails.
What is he doing?
Just get out, man. Just get out.
I'm a runner, I'm a track star. Yo, he's
Suva is lurking, man. Suva is lurking. Our Suva is lurking.
Last player standing.
This shit might be doomed.
$30 seconds left. Seconds left.
This guy only uses the Odin.
But it'd be cool, oh. Now we are here. Here.
Okay, if we get these last two, I promise you we'll win, but it's gonna be hard to get these last two. I'm gonna go grab the orb. I guess someone could help me, but thank you.
They're gonna play recon instead, though. Just gotta get you planted.
I don't know, this guy is awful at Killjoy.
This guy back.
You got it,
Fuck, I'm doing it.
Revealing area.
Right, not.
Nowhere to run!
Dude, they push mid. How, man? We have a guy top mid. How can they push mid?
Omen kill.
Oh, Sage is falling. I went for a lifetime play, not the play.
Last player
I'm dying from mid when we have a guy top mid. How's that possible?
You got tagged and then ulted.
Last round before the switch.
Oh.
Whatever, dude. They're stream sniping.
यस्तो भए चाहिँ ट्रेड हुन्छ यार म त रिसाएर कस्तो हुन्छ होला यस्तो I cannot bear this noob spammers.
I'm committed to you.
Now does Yoda stand B? If he does, this is just strange. Yeah, they have two. They have two!
No, they have three, I think.
Get out of my way! For you.
Wait.
Blocking sight.
Guys, we need to get into the site!
Down B.
Oh, where's everyone going?
Last player standing.
One out, and then Killjoy on them. Ow.
Now he KJ.
You should run.
Right. I am the hunter!
He's pushing stairs. Alright.
I think it's close left, yeah. Yeah, we went pistol, we won gun round 7-9.
Switching sides.
When lead by my sonar. That's when we strike.
Give me A.
We can still win, but it's gonna be pretty hard.
We're playing against Critical. Dude, their team is stacked.
Yeah, because we're high rank.
Their Omen is Critical.
What do you think? I think we'll be better.
Titan, Critical, Miniature.
You can just load the urban aiming.
Honestly, yeah.
And we're gonna lose like 35 elo after losing to 5 tier 2 players. I mean, it's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Demons, bro.
Obscuring vision.
This guy just hard.
That's too funny. That's open or not?
They can't get good. They can peek at that though.
Freaking well.
Wait a minute.
Nothing mid.
Come on.
You guys don't have to peek. You guys don't peek. Don't peek. Just don't peek. Just don't peek. Just don't peek. Just don't peek.
Oh
no.
Right.
One enemy remaining.
There you go. Secure the round.
Alright, win
Okay, I only have like
Secure the round.
I'm a op, okay? We need the op. We do need it.
I can go beat this one.
We fucking need the op.
मैले धेरै भयो यार भयो यति यसो त्यति स्टिलको हेर्नुपर्छ कि लाइक के एजुकेसन पाउन एजुकेसन what a funny word लाइक के कुरा थाहा पाउन anyways खै कोही छैन जस्तो 1 बज्नलाई सिक्को हुन्छ हैन who would be well now for real धेरै स्ट्रेस नगरौँ लेफ्ट ह्यान्ड है yeah anyways guys मलाई के हेर्न मन लाग्छ म त्यही हेरिरहेको छु but if you want me to watch some videos you want me to watch then you can just tell me you can message me you can send me messages on my social medias and I'll watch them well it shouldn't be 18 plus R rated like 18 plus huncha R rated nude scenes it shouldn't be those kinds of nor any horror hey I hate horrors and like banned खाने videos बाहेक अरु जुनसुकै पठायो नि हुन्छ I would watch it I would gladly watch it so yep I'll see you guys tomorrow around 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. Yep so I'll see you guys tomorrow and I hope you guys have a great day मेरो arm चाँडो ठिक होस् please guys wish for me wish for the betterment of my arms my कस्तो दुखिरहेछ so yep I'll see you guys tomorrow I hope you guys have a good day and stay safe guys see you peace out